Junior Estes with Brant Preacher Man Frigel and Lady Dinah Estes live from Aurora, Missouri, as we have just under 30 minutes on the clock, and you are listening to the Hound Dog pregame show brought to you by MFA in Aurora, where they have just about everything in the farm. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 and 8 to noon on Saturday. Stop by 1104 East Church Street. That's MFA in Aurora, and yes, it is time for the Hound Dog pregame show, and we are just under 30 minutes underway here, getting ready to start, and we are in the Clark Center press box as they have offices in Dade, Berry, and Lawrence County. Go to www.clarkmentalhealth.com to find the phone number for services in your area. Clark Community Mental Health Center, moving forward, improving lives and communities through compassion and care. So, Brent, don't know a whole lot about the visiting team, but we have a team called the Lafayette County Huskers. That's a pretty hefty Class II school.
They are, Chad. This year they're scoring 39.3 points per game and only allowing 15.7. But we took a look at some of the teams they played, and they are smaller teams from up north, like Penny and Lawson, and we know we've heard a little bit about Warsaw. Warsaw beat them last week, but we were out here.
Two top 10 ranked teams in Class II last week.
Yeah. So they are a good, a big, and a good turnout for a Class 2A team. We watched them warm up. They got a lot of players. You told me earlier, 16 returning seniors.
Yes.
And they've got some size to them, Chad. They got a running back, Carter Walpe. I think that's how you say it, 6'1", 215.
Yeah, he'll be running downhill tonight.
Yeah, and he'll be running downhill all night. So just because they're a 2A team, they were 12-1 last year. The only loss was to the Lamar Tigers. So.
Yes, 41-7 in the quarters. But talking about the past, in 21-22, they were 12-2, made a deep run in the playoffs. In 22-23, they were 11-1, and then last year, you just said it, 23-24, they were 12-1. So this senior class, with the loss last week, have only saw 5 losses in 3.5 seasons here. So yes, the Hound Dogs will have their hands full with the Lafayette County Huskers.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a physical game. Last week we saw Monette Cubs and the Mocs. They come out there in the spread offense and try to hit the gaps. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. This is going to be more like the Nevada and Seneca in your face. They do have a quarterback that can throw the ball.
Talk about his dimensions.
Yeah, the quarterback. That is Brock Page. He's a junior. He's 6'3", 205. They got another running back, Eamon Todd. He's 6 foot 190. So 2A school up by the KC area. These guys have some size, and it's going to be a dogfight.
We were told that it is about a 3-hour trip from Lafayette County. So hopefully Hound Dog Nation will they will maybe be a little tired from the bus trip, but we got here at 5 o'clock, and they were already here, so they had time to get off the buses and stretch the legs, and we look for like you said, a dogfight, and one heck of a battle. We want to remind people before we go any further, the Apple and Google phone app sponsor is Mercy Hospital of Aurora, where your life is their life's work. Mercy Hospital of Aurora, where quality care matters. And we want to remind folks to share this with your family, alumni, friends afar. Keep KSWM with you wherever you go. Take your phone app with you to the game, day or night, or on the road for local coverage of high school sports and local news. You'll find the KSWM app in the Apple and Google Play app stores. Also, if you want to listen on the antenna, KSWM AM 940, you can also go to AuroraWebTV.com to watch the game live or archived. And also, we try to remind folks about the KSWM Facebook page. So we always let people know the following opponent the next week. Normally, we post that on Wednesday, a couple days before the game, just to let everybody know. But Hound Dogs will be home not only tonight, but then we'll have their hands full next week. We'll look forward to next week, but a very good Seneca Indian team will be coming to town as well. So a lot going on. It looks like there is just over 25 minutes on the clock. So we'll have some keys to victory coming up here, Brant. As Keys to Victory is brought to you by Thunder Bay Car Wash on Elliott Avenue in Aurora, Missouri. A clean car is a happy car, and every day is Thunder Bay Day at Talon Media. And I always like getting some of your insight, Brant. You do some homework throughout the week, and what are a couple of your keys to victory tonight for the Hound Dogs to get another W to even their record at 2-2?
Well, the first thing we got to talk about is the victory last week in Monette. Took its toll on the dog. We got some key injuries out there.
Oh, yes.
We will be without our anchor on defense and our big running back, Matthew Cutbirth. He's out at least this week. His dad said he'd probably be back next week against Seneca.
Well,
so
we'll see.
We'll see.
He's a week-by-week basis right now.
Yep. Brody Seitz is out. He dislocated his elbow, I think.
I believe so, on that onside kick return. Late hit on the far sideline last week.
And he's supposed to get evaluated in a couple weeks. Thomas Laura's out, maybe a strained MCL. And then Memphis Mooningham's out having some hip problems. So, with that being said, last week we saw a lot of key sophomores fill in some of those slots and did a dang good job.
We said some names last week that we hadn't said the previous couple weeks. So the old saying, next man up, well, next dog up. And some of these sophomores, I think, talking to Coach last week in the postgame, Brant, he said at one time on the defensive side, I think we had 5 or 6 sophomores in there as well. But also, we were watching in pregame. One of the keys to victory, if this is a tight game, talk about number 64, Cody Gast.
Man, he was sitting there kicking from the 35-yard line.
What's he listed at?
Cody Gast. He's also an offensive defensive lineman, 6'4", 220.
All of that.
Yeah, the thicker kicker. He was pounding them in from the 35, which is almost a 45-yard field goal, and he had room to spare. Yeah.
We were saying it was almost like he was shooting free throws. We didn't see him miss one.
No.
Obviously, you got to have the hold and the snap and everything. With no pressure coming in your face, it's easier. But
he looks like he's been there before.
He's got a leg.
He does.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
We think our kicker's back as well. He was last week, Eduardo Castillo.
Bigfoot, Eduardo Castillo.
Yes. So a lot of things can change, but also with Cutbirth out, all of our opinions are our own. But we saw Sean Creasy have the most completions in his short career as QB1, and he wasn't just honing in on one particular receiver. He was spreading it out. Carpenter a couple times, a couple different Rackleys.
Clayton Hadamio with a 76-yard touchdown.
Yes,
reception.
The pitch and catch. Yeah. And then Allen had a couple leaping catches in the air as well. So
and that's, offensively, that's my key to victory. Offense balance. Creasy's shown that he can throw the ball, spread it out. Brennan Diaz almost had 100 yards. He did put one on the carpet.
Yes.
He's a sophomore. I talked to Coach Lafayette this week, and he said that he's worked with him on securing the ball. But I'm telling you, that kid's an athlete. Yes. He has great vision. So, but we need balance. Even last week, we got in a couple situations where we threw the ball 5 or 6 times in the row, or we ran the ball 5 or 6. I love it when we have some good balance, run it a couple times, pass it on first down, run it on third down. And when we do and have good balance, we seem to move the ball. And another thing we got to do is no foolish penalties this week. We kind of stopped ourselves a couple times on offense.
Yes, as well. Talk about penalties last week.
Oof.
And we might have been off 1 or 2, but we had Monette for around 23, and then I think we had Aurora for about 12. 6 in each half. But we are here in Aurora at Kelly Field, and I am thankful for that, brand, but also some of these other area games, we'll get to those, some of the Big 8 games in a minute, but some of those games on turf tonight is going to be just a little hotter in some of those environments.
Yeah, Summer decided to show his head again, man. He came in here at almost 90 degrees today. Right now it is 88, and maybe we're going to get down in the low 80s, but last week it was a little bit cool. This week,
not much breeze, but 88, but feels like 94. And here we are at 6:39 Central Time, so a little over 20 minutes on the clock. I tell you what, we will come back. We'll take a break, pay respect to some of these sponsors. We'll be back with some of these area games and the Big 8 games. A lot of close games on paper tonight, but also some of our district opponents, so we'll dive into that as well. And then, of course, we will have the start lineups also brought to you by AFB International. Once again, looks like right at 20 minutes before the kickoff between the Lafayette County Huskers and the Aurora Hound Dogs. And once again, you're listening to Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. came out a little earlier than I thought. But the national anthem is brought to you by King's Auto Service. King's Auto Service is locally owned and a proud Hound Dog alumni. King's Auto Service is your local import and domestic specialist. Give them a call today at 417-678-5454. They're open Monday through Friday. That's 417-678-5454. Once again, the national anthem brought to you by King's Auto Service, and that was just played by the Hound Dog marching band, and now they're getting ready to play the Hound Dog fight song as well. More people filing in just under 17 minutes, but you know the national anthem's special to us, but just looking out in the parking lot, man, everybody stops what they're doing.
Yeah,
out of respect, and that's cool as well. But also love the Hound Dog marching band, because when we hear this song, Brant, we don't hear it on the road, so that means we're home. So looks like a lot of folks still filing in around the track here at Kelly Field, and it is a beautiful night here. There's some clouds. We'll give the field condition report. The field condition report is brought to you by Heritage Tractor, your local John Deere dealer with various locations in the area. It's a great time of year to buy a tractor. Stop in for great deals and low financing. Once again, the field condition report brought to you by Heritage Tractor, and this is the last Friday of the summer, Brant. Autumn is upon us just 48 hours from now, Sunday. But man, somebody turned the heat up today.
They did. It's 88 degrees, Chad. That 6-minute water break at every quarter is going to be helpful today, right?
They may throw an extra.
Yeah, we've been talking about how we didn't need them the last couple of weeks, as it's been in the 70s. But will this heat play?
Oh yeah.
Will it play a part in the
Fatigue?
Hound Dogs? Yeah, fatigue, because we do have some injuries.
Yeah.
But no, as far as Kelly Field goes, man, this is, I'll say it, and I say it every week, this is one of the nicer grass fields in our area. They do a great job. It looks beautiful out there. Hadn't had any rain, and it's as green as it can be. It's as soft as it can be, and it's for as many football games on here. We got this junior high freshman, JV, and Mighty Mites play on that.
True.
This field is in great condition. So no wind, no clouds, clear night. A little warm, but it's going to be a great night for football.
Yes, Hound Dogs come in 1-2 on the season, as last year started off 0-3, and then reeled off 5 out of their last 6 games with wins to end the season at 5-5 in Lafayette County, coming in ranked number 9 in the Class 2, and they are a 2-1, but they lost to the Class 2 number 4 state-ranked team at Warsaw last week, a 21-16 in a very good ball game, and it looks like some folks from Lafayette County made the trip as well. Got a kind of piggyback off you, Brant. I remember last week towards the end of the broadcast, you said so far in the 3 games we've had, they've all been good games, and yes, we've been blessed with 3 good games, and the Hounds lost by 1 on the road to a very good Mount Vernon team in week 1, 7-6, and then the Nevada Tigers came here week 2 at Kelly Field, and it was 21-7, but it was a good ball game, and then last week, Hounds held on as they were up 20-0, but here come the Monette Cubs, and they held them off at 26-18 to get their first W of the season. It's a little different than what we've been used to. This is our only non-conference game this year.
Yeah, and it's a big game just as far as wins and losses. I mean, next week we have Seneca coming to town.
Ooh.
And then, we still have East Newton. Matt County could end up 0-4 tonight, but they're still a good 0-4. They play in the Big 8, play good competition.
If they do lose to Nevada, one of the better 0-4 teams around.
East Newton has showed they come to play this year. Lamar's Lamar, and then our nemesis, Cassville. We got them last to round out the season. So this is a great opportunity for the Dogs to get another victory. It's going to be a tough game, but they need this one tonight.
And this is a first of 2. We signed a 2-year contract. Lafayette County comes here to Aurora this year, and then next year Aurora will make that long bus ride as well. And then talking to Coach Pitts last week, him and the coach for Lafayette County agreed that after that agreement's over, they will find somebody a little closer in their backyard But this time, Aurora has the nod at home here at Kelly Field. Last year, we only had 4 home games, and we were 3-1 in those games. And I think Cassville was the only loss on the season at home last year, in a very good ball game as well. So back-to-back home games with a little bit of confidence coming in and putting 26 on the board last week. Also, as these two teams, Lafayette County could easily hold their own in the Big 8, in my opinion. You started to talk about it a minute ago. Lafayette County averaging 39.3 points a game on the offensive side. Hound Dogs, 13 points a game. Defenses, very similar. Lafayette County Huskers giving up 15.7 points a game, and the Hound Dogs 15.3.
And that could be a little deceiving, Chad, because like I said, we played the number 7 3A team, Mount Vernon, and then the number 8 4A, Nevada, and then we finally got good points up against Monette. They played Penny. They played Lawson. And then they played a good Warsaw team, and you see they only put 16 against them. So this early in the season, I mean, they're a good team. I ain't taking anything away from them. But 39.3 in their favor could be a little deceiving at this point.
That 57-point win, 57-20 over Lawson, helps elevate.
That'll help you.
That average.
And a 45-6 week before that. So,
True.
Yeah.
So tell you what, we will step aside, take a break, and then we will be back with the starting lineups. Starting lineups a little different tonight, like Brent talked about a little bit ago. Some injuries on the Hound Dogs roster. Once again, you have been listening to the pregame show brought to you by MFA and Aurora, and you're listening to Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. All right. A little over 5 minutes on the clock. Hound Dogs and the Huskers have just came out of the locker room, and we are not far from football. Once again, the sportsmanship reminder sponsor is Access Family Care, Brant. Access Family Care has locations in Aurora, Mount Vernon, Cassville, Neosho, and Joplin.
Whether it's balls or strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work. And you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at Talon Media and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Thank you, Brant. Sportsmanship reminder. Sponsor is Access Family Care. Once again, they have locations in Aurora, Mount Vernon, Cassville, Neosho, and Joplin. Looks like the captains are getting ready to go out for the coin toss here in a little bit. We'll keep an eye on the coin toss. But when the coin toss gets here, the coin toss is brought to you by Heritage Tractor, your local John Deere dealer, offering new and used equipment for your backyard, farm, or ranch, with equipment ranging from construction and compact utility tractors to mowers and recreational vehicles. They work hard to find the right products for you. Stop by or visit heritagetractor.com as well. We appreciate each and every sponsor. You'll be hearing a lot throughout this broadcast. We could not do these local games without local sponsors, so we appreciate each and every one of them. When you are out and about, you see some of these folks out in the Lawrence County, Aurora area. Please thank them for sponsoring and bringing you Hound Dog football. And we'll get to some of these other Big 8 area games, Brant. There's some interesting games as well. Monette looking for their first dub of the season. Well, they're going to have to maybe wait a week. All my opinions are my own, but they got their hands full tonight. They're going to Seneca country to take on those Indians. Lamar Tigers, they're going to take their show to play the Cassville Wildcats at Cassville, and then Mount Vernon at East Newton. That one could be interesting. Let's call out the captains real quick. Looks like number 42, Jansen Hunt, Brant.
Number 76, Clayton Klein. 77, Levi Garrett. And number 54, Lucas Hadlow, which had a whale of a game last week.
Yes, Hounds, all of our stats are unofficial, but another area publication had the Hounds for 11 sacks, and they said Lawson and Hunt combined for at least 5 of them. But, Lawson kind of closed the game. You called, at the beginning of the game, you called Jansen maybe the player of the game. He was one of our defensive players of the game, but, boy, they brought the pressure.
They did. It wasn't just the sacks, man. There was probably, and I'm not exaggerating, 18, 17 holding calls that those two were a part of. So. Well,
we haven't been doing it that long together, partner, but last week, was definitely a record for us. Seeing them. We had 35 at least flags called last week, but Aurora back home got to play a disciplined ball game tonight against a very good, we talked about it and will throughout the broadcast, a very good Lafayette County Husker team. We said Mount Vernon at East Newton. Also, you keep an eye on that coin toss.
I am.
Nevada at Mack County. Nevada, they're coming off a loss from last week. Central at Marionville. Pierce City at Ash Grove. I believe Miller beat Diamond last night in the barn burner, 12-8. Circoxie at Stockton. Lathrop at Skyline. Ozark at Webb City. Nixa at Carthage. Kickapoo had a big win over Webb City last week. They're at Republic tonight. That'll be a battle in Greene County. Glendale at Joplin. Waynesville at Neosho. Lebanon at Willard. And then one of Aurora's district opponents, Hollister. We'll keep an eye on that score. They are at Fair Grove. Another district opponent for the Hound Dogs, Reed Spring. They will be at Springfield Catholic. Buffalo at Stratford. And then another opponent, Forsyth, will be at Kleber. Also, looks like Carl Junction making the trip to Logan Rogersville. Bolivar at Parkview. Hillcrest at Marshfield. West Plains at Branson. And Lockwood at Greenfield. Okay, we still got to get to the starting lineups here in a minute. Who won the coin toss?
Well, something interesting just happened. Lafayette County won the coin toss, and they said, we want the ball. They did not defer like most teams do. They won the toss. They will receive to open this game, and the Hound Dogs will be kicking from the right to the left into the small 4 to 5 mile an hour wind.
Okay, so the starting lineups are brought to you by AFB International. Go to afbinternational.com/careers and start your next career today. So on the defensive side, we'll give that first for the Aurora Hound Dogs. Going to be some changes, especially 3 different Hound Dog starters out. But defensive end, Jansen Hunt, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. Defensive tackle, Lucas Hadlow, 6 foot, 215-pound senior. Defensive end, Jaden Carpenter, 6 foot, 230-pound senior. Outside linebacker, L.J. Beck, 5'10", 160-pound junior. Linebacker Cooper Weeder, 5'9", 145-looking sophomore. L.J. Beck, I already have him, I'm sorry. Messed up there. Brendan Diaz, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. And then Tarek Rackley in for Thomas Lara at free safety, 5'9", 130. Braden Allen, 5'8", 150-pound junior, strong safety. And then 4 Brody Sights out. Jasek Rackley in there, 5'9", senior. And then 5'9", 150-pounder, number 4, Clayton Hadamio. That's how the Hounds are going to roll on the defensive side. Hound Dogs in black pants, red jerseys with black numbers with white border, and black helmets with numbers on the side of theirs. And Brant, you said it off air, Lafayette County kind of looks like Notre Dame there with the gold helmets, white kickoff to the 30. Lafayette gets it to the 35 and about the 40-yard line. And let's see who that was. Number
13, LeBron Jennings, 6'4", 170-pound senior with a pretty decent return, about a 12, 15-yard return.
Okay.
So Lafayette County will set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Hound Dogs defense has taken the field. Last week they came out with as many as 6, 7 defensive backs, and it looks like they kind of hold suit, but we do have 4 down linemen this week versus the 3 we had last week.
Need a pin, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
Lafayette comes out in the pistol. It's a quick handoff in the middle. Number 11 takes it for about a 15-yard gain there.
Okay, so first play of the ball game, 12 seconds into the game, about a 15-yard run by the Huskers, and Hounds 44-yard lines where they got it. Brant, and just one play they crack across the 50. So Hound Dogs have had that bend but don't break mentality, and they're going to have to stop this Husker running attack. And we were told also by an insider that those running backs hit the holes hard and look to punish the defender. Looks like the quarterback keeps it, calls his own number. Good hit there, as that was Braden Allen comes up from the safety spot to hit the quarterback. That quarterback, he's listed, that's Brock Page, listed at 6'3", 205. We'll be seeing him next year, Brant. Good-looking junior. Yeah,
he's a big kid, and that was just a simple quarterback keep over the right side. Had 2 lead blockers out in front of him, but I think that was Braden Allen coming up from a safety spot to make the stop, only 2-yard gain. Shotgun formation is Lafayette, 2 receivers to the right. As Brock waits for the shotgun snap and hands it off to 8 around the left side. He goes between the guard and tackle for a couple yards. Going to bring up a first 3rd down in the ball game. It's going to be 3rd and about a long 3, it looks like. Well, we will see, have an opportunity to see that kicker, number 64, their lineman. He was booting them in the pregame. So hopefully we can keep them out of field goal distance here. 3rd and 3 from the 37. Could be 4-down territory. Once again, we always talk about it. Hounds can't jump on the silent count here. Stay home. And shotgun formation is Brock, and he hands it off around the right side. Not much there. Forward progress. I think it's going to be 4th and 1, Brant. We'll wait and see if it is a measurement. No, they did give it to him. He got about 4 there, okay. Chad. He needed 3, and he got 4. It's good hard hitting there by the defense, but he did get the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 34. You see who that was? Rodriguez with the carry. Mariano Rodriguez, number 18. You need to highlight a couple of those as they go. We'll do that. Shotgun formation is Brock, the Husker.
And one receiver to the left, and he fakes the handoff, and then the 18 gets it, and he stutter steps and spins. Oh, fumble on the play. Let's wait and see. I think the Hounds, did they get it?
I think that ball bounced right back up to him.
Looks like Rodriguez again. That's Mariano Rodriguez, and what's he listed at?
Rodriguez is 6 foot, 180-pound senior. As you can see, there's a lot of good size in that backfield.
So 3-yard gain on the play. One receiver to the right. Hadamio comes to cover him. Shotgun formation is Brock, and he hands it off. And not much there. As
maybe a gain of 2 for Walpe.
Let's see who's in there. Jaden Carpenter was one of them, and I think Weeder also. Yep, Cooper Weeder in on the tackle again. Another third down opportunity for this defense. 3rd and 4 for the 28.
Yeah, 3rd and a long 4 here. It's not just a traditional 4, so
Shotgun
big opportunity for the Dogs.
Thought there was motion, and batted down. Carpenter.
Jaden Carpenter gets some air.
He Mutombos that one to the ground. That brings up 4th down, and let's see what the Huskers do here. As we know, they got a kicker, and he's a big fella, 6'4", what was that, number 64?
He is 6'4", 220-pound senior. I'm going with the over on that one, too.
Yeah, no joke. They're going for it. 4th and 4. Watch the hard count. There is one receiver to the right. Now 2. And shotgun formation is Brock.
Looks like we're going man-on-man on the outside. It's quick pitch.
Pitch on the outside. 23 gets it. He gets across the 25.
He may have picked up about 5 there.
He needed 4, and I think he did. Did a little sweep over here to the right side, and he did get it. So
what they did is just did a jet sweep there. Caught the Dogs a little bit by surprise. And number 23, Sims, had the edge and just picked up just enough for the first down. That's 3 first down on this drive.
Klein checks out. Wrinkle checks in for the defense. 1st and 10 from the 23. Once again, shotgun formation. One receiver to the left. And he's going to keep it. Looking to pass. Hounds put some pressure on him. And he should have been in the grasp on the 35. They did not call him in the grasp. Let's see Weeder and Carpenter in there together to knock Brock to the grass. They almost had the sack, but they're going to call it incomplete. He did play hot potato and have to get rid of it.
I'm telling you, Weeder's come on. He's just a sophomore this year. He's one of those sophomores that's impressed me. 5'9", 145 pounds. Number 30 kind of stepped in when Cutbirth went down. And he's done a great job in the middle of that defense at linebacker.
Let's see what the defense dials up here after the first incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 23 as the Huskers knocking on the red zone. Number 8 is a good-looking player as well. Shotgun. He does hand it off to number 8, and he dives to the left there and gets a couple. That's Carter Walpe, and he is listed at 6'1", all of 215, but he does get right past the 20, so another crucial 3rd down here. 3rd and 6 from the 19-yard line. Hounds got to get their arms up here.
This is a big play here. We got to keep them in 4th and long.
They have batted one pass down. Got to give the quarterback pressure. He is in shotgun formation. One receiver to the left. Man in motion. And he's going to pass. He's looking to pass down the right side. And
Dogs are on him.
Out. Oh, Cooper Weeder. Is it a fumble or an incomplete pass?
They're going to say incomplete pass.
Cooper Weeder again.
I'm telling you.
As the quarterback, Brock Page, he had to try to get rid of it. I think he was trying to go across the middle.
Yeah.
And once again, Weeder on him.
Well, he had Jaden Carpenter all over him, and he sidestepped him, and there to clean up the mess was Cooper Weeder, Johnny on the spot. And that big quarterback, Chad, like we said, he's a good-sized guy. He has just got the ball off barely just because of his strength.
Let's see what they do here. We saw the kicker earlier in the game. They're going to go for it again here.
4th and 6, I would expect.
Looked like we'd be in his range from what he was doing in pregame, but we'll see.
They do go 2 wide receivers to the far side.
They are going for it. Pass. Across the middle,
wide
touchdown.
Open, touchdown.
Touchdown.
From the 19-yard touchdown pass to number 8, Carter Walpe.
That hurts as Hounds had him on 4th again. We'll go with 18-yard catch.
And it was just a simple, he was lined up at running back, Chad, and just ran straight through, and no one picked him up. So good throw. First completion of the night for Page, and it goes for a 19-yard touchdown.
That hurts. 7:03 left here in the first quarter. Lafayette takes it down. And
kick is up, and it is plenty good. So 7:03 in the first quarter, 7-0. Lafayette County Dogs are getting ready to touch the ball for the first time tonight.
Well, that kind of takes a little steam out of the crowd there as the Hounds gave up a couple first downs on third down, but then that was a crucial fourth down conversion for the Huskers, and they took it down the field. They started, around the 40? So it was about a 60-yard drive or so, and took just under 5 minutes off the clock. So that was a good job by them.
Yeah, the defense did a pretty good job. I mean, I think all except one down and distance. We took them to third down, fourth down a couple times. Lafayette County just wouldn't be denied there, and it was just one mistake. No one picked the running back up out of the backfield, which led to a 19-yard touchdown pass. So it looks like Jaramillo and Diaz are back deep to receive. I'm anxious to see this kicker kick off for Lafayette County. He has a leg on him.
He's got a boot. He's teeing it up from the 40.
Dogs are back on about their own 3-yard line to receive this.
Hound Dogs will be waiting to receive the kick, going from right to left on your dial, and it's all the way back to about the 5. And Diaz gets it across the 20,
has a seam.
the 30, and good tackle by number 4 for them, as that was old Dakota Houston for the Huskers. But good field position for the Hound Dogs. We'll give the starting offense, brought to you by AFB International. Go to afbinternational.com/careers and start your next career today. And looks like on the offensive side, the big boys up front. Gabe Van Note, 6'3", 205-pound sophomore. Left guard Colton Wrinkle, 6'1", 260. Center Clay Klein, 6 foot, 300-pounder. Right guard Levi Garrett, 6'5", 240. Right tackle Lucas Hadlow, 6 foot, 215. So Hounds first and 10 from the 26. I thought he got farther than that. Sean Creasy in shotgun formation, and he hands it off to Diaz. He has some room. The 40, the 45, and almost the 45. I'm sorry, he gets to about the 43, starting on the 26. So there's a 17-yard gain to start off. First down brought to you by Pettit Law Office. They are your local legal team practicing personal injury, workman's comp, and estate planning. Give them a call at 417-678-2187. Tight end will be Jaden Carpenter, 6 foot, 230-pound senior. Clayton Jaramillo will be one of the wideouts, 5'9", 150. Braden Allen, another wideout, 5'8", 150 junior. Shotgun formation. Once again, handoff to Diaz. He gets across the 45 this time. Start on the 43, about a 3-yard gain. Fullback will be Jansen Hunt, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. And then for Matthew Cutbirth will be number 20. We've already called his number a couple times. Brennan Diaz, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. And then QB, he's been in shotgun so far, Sean Creasy, good-looking 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore. For 2nd and 7 from the 46, man in motion, and a little swing pass to Jaramillo. He cuts, gets across the 45, and there's a flag, and almost a late hit. Allen's helmet comes off, and I think they may get...
I think we got a block in the back there, Chad.
It's going to be the first infraction of the ball game, and I think that one's going to be on the Hounds. Good-looking swing pass by Jaramillo. He had a little space there, but all for nothing. It was okay. Legal block on the Hound Dogs.
Yeah, official sounds angry.
We can hear him loud and clear. Hey, I kind of like that, though.
Yeah,
if there's any wondering what the call was, he's going to let us know.
All right, 6-minute water break, 5:55.
Okay, so he's stern on that. First penalty, he's not even worried about his laundry, as there's still a flag on the floor, on the ground. But, man, that comes back, as that could have been a first down. I believe he did have the yardage on the outside for that first down. But this first quarter is brought to you by Ozark Business Services. For all your tax preparation needs, give Ozark Business Services a call at 417-440-4405, or go visit them at 103 East Church Street in Aurora, Missouri. Appreciate all the sponsors for this ball game. And once again, Don't forget about the app. You can go to the KSWM app. Also, go to Aurora webtv.com as well. And the Apple and Google phone app sponsor is brought to you by Mercy Hospital. So that was a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
2nd and 17. Going to scoot them back to the, technically it says the 36-yard line. 5:55 left here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Ozark Business Services.
Dogs come out 5 wide, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Taking a page out of Monette's playbook, and the refs get together. They're discussing something there. All right, everything looks well, so now we're going to start this thing up. 5:55 left.
Probably going to toss the rock here, you think, and try to get
I would think so.
some of those penalty yards back. Man in motion is Hadamio. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and they do toss it and bat it down. And number 15, as he's a good size lad as well. That's old Braxton Ernst. Listed at 6'1", 210, but he was almost over on Hadamio's back, Brant. It was close to being
it was close. I think that ball just got away from Creasy there.
Floated a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah. It is hot, so I'm sure sweat plays a big part of that, gripping the football.
3rd and 17 from the 36. Another shotgun snap for Creasy. Pretty spiral, and he overthrows his receiver as he was looking for, looks like, Jason Crackley. I owe his little brother Tarek an apology, Brant. Last week I gave Jacek credit for Tarek's first varsity touchdown. So that pass was incomplete. But if I do see Tarek, I will tell him I'm sorry for that last week. A lot going on, especially in that Monette game plays very quickly. So
yes.
Jaden Carpenter, one of the bright spots on the Hound Dogs special teams this year, is in the punt, and he boots this one, and it's going to be out of bounds. I don't know where they're going to say it went out of bounds at, as it looks like he's going to, well, he's not for sure. He's going to step out about the 33-yard line, and that one kind of hit off Jaden's side of his foot. It went over.
He didn't catch that one cleanly. It went off the inside of his foot, and it looked like it traveled about 37 yards, so not a bad punt, but not what we're used to out of Carpenter.
So now here comes Brock Page, back, QB1 for the Huskers. They got 2 receivers to the left, one in the backfield with Brock in shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off to the up back, and he falls forward. Started on the 33. Looks like he got to about the 36 or so, and that was number 8, Carter Walpe.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He runs. He's 6'1", 215.
What grade's he in?
Walpe is a senior. We talked to one of the Hound Dog coaches, and he said, man, this Lafayette County team just comes at you one right after another, and they do. They hit the hole quick, and they're covered up, and it's all helmet and shoulder pads coming straight downhill at you.
2nd and 6, so they did give him 4 on the play. Shotgun snap, and he hands it off to 18. Little sweeper on the left side. He cuts back in. I saw Hadlow riding to the ground, but not before another Husker first down. So another positive gain on 2nd down. Hadlow on the tackle, but another, 4 or 5 first downs for them?
That's 4 so far tonight.
Hounds had 1 on the first play of the ballgame for them, a 17-yarder, but after that, nothing.
Yeah, that block in the back kind of buried him in a hole that they just couldn't get out of that first possession.
And another sweep on the left side, number 11. He's got some space. He may be gone, Brant. 47, no,
nice
no, that's Allen. Okay, start on the 47. He got tackled about the 21 or 2. Man, another big play for the Huskers here, and Hounds need to try to get a turnover or stop the Huskers.
They did
the red zone again.
Nothing real fancy, a little misdirection, but man, they are hitting the holes fast. They just get the Hound Dogs to step the wrong direction. Everybody's got to know their assignment, know their lane here, and stay home.
2 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation is Page. Man in motion, 11. He's going to hand it off again to number 11. He goes up the middle, around the left side to the 10-yard line or so. Close to another first down as it started on the 21. Let's see. Looks like they gave him about 9. No, they did give him a first down.
They did give it to him?
Yep, 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and goal from the 10.
So far, the Huskers are imposing their will on the Hound Dog defensive line there, just gaping them for 5, 6, 7 yards at a time.
7-0 lead for the Huskers, and up the middle, number 8, and he's almost in.
He is in for the touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run by number 8, Wallaby. And again, nothing fancy, just right up the middle. That's his second touchdown of the night, and so far the Dogs don't have any answer for this running game. And I got to tell you, Chad, it's pretty impressive out there. Now they line up.
13-0.
They are going to go for the PAT.
Yep. As last time he kicked it on the track, and then some. 3:28 left here in the first quarter. Been all Huskers so far. Looking to pad on that lead, and
it is good.
It is good. So
3:28 here left in the first quarter. All Huskers at this point, 14-0. The Hound Dogs offense have got to get something going here. Can't bury themselves in a hole because I don't know if they can overcome that 2nd and 17, 3rd and 12. They got to keep getting positive yards. So this will be the second time the Hound Dogs will possess the ball.
Well, hey, they get the ball to start the second half, so just cut into this lead, cut it in half here, but sustain a drive and get a couple first downs, get some confidence here, and let the sophomore Creasy get comfortable. As like I said, only one penalty in the ball game, but it was a big one, blocking the back to negate a possible first down for the Hound Dogs. So looks like Hadamio and Diaz going to go back there again. Towards the goal line to receive this kick from the big fella, number 64, Cody Gass, 6'4", 220-pound senior, and man, he was looking good in pregames here. He's going to tow it up on the 40. And he does boot it to out of bounds, I believe. He's going to let it go. Yep, that's going to be a penalty. First one, waiting for the flag, Brant. There it is. All right.
That was a smart move by sophomore Diaz to let that ball head out of bounds so the Dogs will take over.
Well, that penalty is brought to you by the Garden Exchange. Well, you'll never be penalized for holding their coffee. Visit them at downtown 22 East Olive Street in Aurora, Missouri. So let's see where is it going to be on the
should be on the
25 or 30?
Should be on the 30.
He's standing on the 25, but he is going to march to the 35. Yep. Okay. Not bad field position for the Hound Dogs. 1st and 10 from the 35. 3:28 left here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Ozark Business Services. Hounds trail Lafayette County Huskers 14-0. All right. So looks like one receiver to the right. Creasy under center this time. See what he does here. Man in motion is Diaz. They give it to Diaz. He falls forward to about the 38. Let's give him probably 3 on the play. So little chunk there, first down, positive gain, and first time we've seen Creasy under center there, Brent.
Yeah, that's a little different formation. Everybody was up there close to the center. Even the fullback was only about 1.5 yards off. Diaz came in motion to this side, and he just stopped as a traditional tailback and got the ball right through the A-gap, right over center, picked up about 4 yards there. So 2nd and 6.
Creasy under center again. Diaz in motion, and they pitch to Diaz, wide right. He puts his head down, spins. He's right here with me. Let's see if his knee was down, or are they going to give him the first?
They're going to mark him a little bit short, Chad. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Okay. Oh, man.
I don't know if I agree with that spot.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but it does bring up 3rd and 1. So good-looking run by Diaz. Let's see. Last week, Creasy was able to get in from the 1. We'll see if they do a sneak here and try to get their second first down in the ball game. Maybe a hard count here. Wait and see. And Creasy under center. First one through is Jansen Hunt as he gets across the 50. Some tough yards there. Start on the 44, Brant. And Jansen, undersized maybe for a fullback, but he's got a motor, and he gets another first down. Second one of the ball game for the Hounds. Once again, brought to you by Penal Office. Give them a call for all your local legal needs. 417-678-2187. And there's 2 minutes left here in the first quarter already. Hounds going from right to left on your dial.
So far, they have not stopped the Hounds in the running game. We just got to be patient and keep pounding the rock right at them, it looks like.
Creasy under center again. This time, he hands it off to Diaz, I believe, Brant.
Yeah.
Gets across the 45 to about the 43. That was a hard run. 4 tough yards there. Another positive gain on first down. So 1:30 and counting here in the first quarter. And some more Lafayette folk, looks like they got out of their cars. Decent little contingency for them.
For a 3-hour drive it is.
You bet. 2nd and 7 from the 44. A lot of Hound Dog fans here as well. Creasy up back under center. This time he's going to pass. He's got the heat on him, and he does throw it out of bounds. And another thing I was told yesterday, Brant, and I hadn't really thought about it yet, I will, with the big fellas up front, don't get enough credit. The first 3 games, you know how many times Creasy's been sacked?
0.
So he had to get rid of that one, but he did get flushed out of the pocket. Didn't have a whole lot of time, but 3rd and 7 from the 44. Probably not too many teams in the area can say that.
No.
Haven't had a sack allowed in 3 games so far. So
I know Monette can't.
No, times 11 last week. Big shout out to the big fellas up front. 3rd and 7. That does stop the clock with 1:06. And Creasy's looking to pass again. This time he's looking. Oh, I can't see who the receiver is on the far sideline. Was it Allen?
I think it's Rackley.
I can't see that far. Was it 22?
I believe so.
Okay. So I was looking for 22. That's Tarek Rackley, the sophomore. He's the one that had the touchdown catch last week. And it looks like probably Carpenter coming out here. No, Creasy's out there, Brant. They got a Husker ready to return the punt, but I think the Hounds are on this side, the other side of the 50. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 7, trailing 14-0 with 1:01 left. 1 receiver to each side, Creasy and shotgun. They are going to go for it and pass and intercepted. Oh, almost. What? It was intended for Carpenter, but that's going to stop the clock with the incompletion. I think he was looking for Jaden, wasn't he?
Yeah. It looks like he was looking for Jaden. Defender stepped in front of it. Looked to me like he picked the ball off, took a couple steps and dropped it.
Yeah.
But the official called it incomplete. He must not have had control.
I don't know what they say. He had to make a football move.
Right.
Maybe he did, but it is a turnover on downs, to say the least. Don't mind the play call there. I mean, Carpenter, he had some catches last week. There's some familiarity there between Creasy and Carpenter, but 55 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Huskers take over 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line, and now they're looking to pass. Shotgun and all dropped. Number 13 for them is old Braxton Ernst. He's another
good throw, hit him right in the hands. He just dropped it.
Another lengthy receiver listed at 6'1", 210 for the Huskers, but that does stop the clock with 50 seconds left here. And Hounds could use a turnover themselves here on the defensive side to keep the Huskers off the board, but also get some momentum here.
Yeah. They come up with a big play here just to kind of turn some momentum right now. The Hound Dog sideline over here, it's pretty quiet over here in the stands.
Yes, shotgun formation is Page, and he hands it off to number 8, and wrapped up. Let's give credit where credit is due. Jaden Carpenter. Good job.
Brings up a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8.
This is big here. This could be the last play of the quarter if it's a run. There is about a 5-second differential between the play clock and the scoreboard.
20 seconds left, 17 on the play clock, so they will have to snap it.
Shotgun is Page. 3rd and 9 from the 44. And he's going to look to pass.
Holding.
And did they call it? Nope.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Good.
Yeah.
I was watching number 15 catch it.
That was a late flag, but they finally called it.
Woo. Good. That's only the second penalty called against the Huskers. The first one was obvious when the ball went out of bounds on the kickoff.
Jansen Hunt was putting some pressure on him, and he was tackled right in front of the referee. He didn't call it, but the side judge did.
Good. Yeah, I heard a fan say you missed it, but they got it right.
They got it.
Okay, so make the right call. Grab an iced coffee with cold foam at the Garden Exchange. Once again at 22 East Olive Street in Aurora, Missouri. That scoots them back, so it should be what, third and 19?
19.
That's big. And there will be one more play, I believe, here in the quarter. 4 seconds left. And the Hound Dog student section letting the Huskers know, once again, you can't do that. So they are marching it backwards.
Be one more snap here, Chad.
Okay.
And the quarter.
No, they're going to wind it.
Oh, they did wind it.
All right, so we are going to the second quarter with your score. The Lafayette County Huskers 14 and your Aurora Hound Dog 0. We'll be back with the second quarter, brought to you by Coldwell Banker Showing Properties after this. We are back. You are listening to the Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. Second quarter sponsor is Coldwell Banker Showing Properties. They're a proud Hound Dog sponsor. Go by and see them at their Aurora office at 417-678-4210. Third and 19 from the 34-yard line. Bryson shotgun snap. Now he's going to keep it as he fakes the handoff, and he's looking to run now as he tucks it. And on the far side, puts his head down. Good tackle as he's let out of bounds right before the 50. It started on the 34, so he galloped, let's wait and see, about 15 yards or so. That's going to bring up a manageable fourth down situation. We'll wait and see. LJ Beck on the tackle on the far sideline, so it's going to bring up 4th and 6. Let's see what the Huskers do here from the 47, Brant. They haven't crossed the 50 yet. They have a 14-point lead. Do they try to pin the Hounds back, or do they put their foot on the pedal here?
It looks like it's foot on the pedal, Chad. They keep the offense in unless they do.
Ooh.
Yep, he's lining up.
Maybe a hard count here and call timeout. There is 2 on the play clock. They did get it off. And a pass and caught. I don't think he got it.
Oh, second effort. He did.
Is he out of bounds, though?
I didn't hear a whistle, Chad.
Oh, man. I couldn't see on that far sideline who had him wrapped up. Maybe Beck's kind of holding his arm. But, man, second effort by the Husker.
Rodriguez caught that ball. He was stopped a yard short, and he just put his head down and fought with a second, third effort for the first down.
2 on the play clock when they snapped that 4th and 6, and they did complete it. Second and third effort by Rodriguez. Gives another Husker first down. 1st and 10 from the 44. Hand off to number 8. He jags across the 40 to about the 35. Started on the 44. Carter Walpe, as he's got the 2 TDs on the game so far for the Huskers.
Picked up about 8 there, Chad. Be 2nd and 2.
Cohen Stockton checking out for the Hound Dogs. Hound Dogs defense depleted a little bit with Cutbirth, Lara, and Seitz out due to injuries. 2nd and 2 from the 36, and there's a whistle stop with 10:21 left here in the second quarter. Once again, brought to you by Coldwell Banker Show Me Properties. Come visit them at their Aurora office at 1630 South Elliott Avenue in Aurora, Missouri.
Looks like L.J. Beck's coming off the field. Replacing him is number 6, Luke Miller. I think LJ got shaken up just a little bit
Looked
there.
like he was holding his arm a little bit as he was coming off. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Shotgun snap caught by another Husker. Lassoed down by Jasek Rackley there as number 13 on the catch, and that's old LeBron Jennings. So another first down brought to you by the Huskers.
That's 8 first downs this half, Chad, with 10-11 remaining in the second quarter. The Huskers are moving the ball at will against the Hound Dogs.
They
Another
really
first and 10 here from the 30-yard line.
Having some completions, too. So one receiver way to the right by the sideline. Shotgun is Price, and he hands it off to number 11. He stutter steps, cuts back inside, gets across the 25. Started on the 30, another Hound slow to get up, and that was Braden Allen there. And
another 8-yard gain on
Preston
first
Lopez
down.
checking in, Brant, as Allen checking out. Lopez, Jr., 5'8", 150-pounder. So a lot of new names today in the defensive lineup for the
Hound Dog defense have a lot of hands on their hips, man. I think this Lafayette County size has already wore the Dogs down that long with this heat. 2nd
and 2 from the 22, number 18. I think that's Rodriguez, isn't it?
Yep.
He had a carry, and I think he got another first down as he had a 4th down effort. Okay, so a couple more Dogs back, and Allen checking back in. Lopez and Miller checking out. So 1st and 10, and once again they're inside the red zone. Huskers making it look easy so far as they lead 14-0 here with 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. That was almost motion by 18, but he was able to stop. Okay. And he hands it off to 18. That's Rodriguez, and he moves forward. And second and third effort, he's gone.
In for the touchdown. A 19-yard run by number 18, Rodriguez. He's hard to bring down, Chad. He broke 2 or 3 tackles on that one.
Well, Hound's got to wrap up.
Yeah, they do. And
he popped
that's
off
a little fatigue, too, like I said.
He popped off one and just kept running, and good effort by him. And that's another second and third effort by Rodriguez.
Yep, which brings us 20-0, 8:47 left. Extra point team comes on. Big number 64. We said his name a lot today. Cody Gaston, 6'4", 220. Kicker.
Flag. What happened there? There's 2
know.
flags. I was looking down to write the PAT, and I don't know what happened, so I'm scribbling it out. Don't know what happened there.
I don't know if they know what's happening.
There was a second flag.
Well, it appears to be on the Hound Dogs because the referee's talking to the captains of the Huskers.
Well, last time that referee yelled to the crowd what it was. We'll wait and see.
Kind of scared me when he yelled.
I know. He was angry. Oh, we'll see. Illegal formation on the Huskers. Okay. We could hear him. Okay, so that's going to scoot them back. I don't know if it matters with the foot.
No.
Of Cody Gass. I said, I don't know if that'll matter with his foot, but I think they'll still probably.
No, I think Lafayette County tried a little trickeration. They do something with their line. Their kicker lines up in the middle of the field, and their line and everybody's on the near hash, and then they shift. That time they didn't shift, and I think they tried to run a play, but someone must have started too soon, or they didn't cover up the line.
And that one, it looked like it was wide right. Oh, no,
Yep,
it was good.
It is good.
Well,
21-0. Huskers, 8:47 remaining in this first quarter.
Just inside the upright for the 1-point conversion. Second quarter, 21-0 is your score. 8:47 left here in the second quarter, and Huskers had a 18-yard catch and then a 10-yard run to make it 13-0. PAT was good, 14-0, and 8:47 left here before halftime. Rodriguez with a 19-yard run to make it 21-0. Hounds get the ball to start the second half, so they have to find a way to get on the board here before halftime.
They do, Chad. And it's not like you said. They get on the board here on this drive. They run the clock out, get it at half. We can still make this a pretty tight ball game in the third quarter. Looks like Jaramillo and Diaz are going back deep. Braden Allen's kind of an up back, and Weeder will be the other up back. They are on the 20, and Jaramillo and Diaz will be back on the 5.
Crowd waiting to get in this ball game as well, Brant. Just looking for a reason. 21-0. Here comes the kickoff. Looks like it's going to go all the way to the end zone, and they're going to let it go. So touchback by the Indians, and they had coverage too. Some of those Huskers were down there quick. So Hounds are going to take over and looking for a couple first downs here. And like I said, never know with the turnover ball game. They got to find a way. Looks like Matthew Cutbirth down there. I see him one crutch, but he's got, what has he got, a boot on, Brant?
Yeah, it looks like he has a boot. Probably just a precautionary thing. He was walking pretty straight on it. I'm sure it's sore. His dad's hopeful he'll be back next week, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. I know we miss him.
Well, see Lara in street clothes, Sights in a sling. Looks like there's a knee brace on Lara as well. Pitch to Brennan Diaz. He's got a little room as he gets across the 20 to the 25, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Ooh,
He's
that was
filed
a
out of
late
bounds
hit.
right there on the Hound Dogs sideline. So it was a good run, but there's a couple. Rodriguez in there on the tackle for the Huskers.
Pick up about 6, and Diaz has got about 40 yards unofficially rushing the ball tonight, so he's had a pretty good night. Seems like our running game's been working a little bit. Nothing's going in the passing game. They gave
him 6 there.
Yeah, they have pretty good coverage, and they don't drop anybody deep. Everybody's within 7-8 yards of the ball.
Yes, they are. Jaramillo split left. Diaz gets into other carry, gets up to the close to the 30. That's going to be close to the sticks. Let's see where they move that far stick. They did bring it third down, but it's going to be third and short.
Third and a long one.
Yes, first down.
Oh, they did give it to him. Okay.
Good call, Ernest. All right, so that is a first down. Brought to you by Penn Law Office. Give them a call for all your local legal needs at 417-678-2187. Here comes that crowd. Need some more first downs. Jaramillo split right. Far receiver split left on the far sideline. Shotgun formation. Another handoff to Diaz. He gets across the 40. He's got some room. Gets to midfield. Took down by 2 Huskers, but not before he rambles for 20. And good job there as Diaz, the workhorse tonight, doing some of the load for Cutbirth on the sideline. Good job by that sophomore, and good job by the guys up front, giving him a little room there. Another first down brought to you by Penn Law Office, and we're right at midfield and getting some confidence here, Brant.
Yeah, and that was a great block, lead block, Jansen Hunt there on the outside linebacker. Hunt takes a spell. Looks like Cooper Weeder is in there at linebacker now.
Or running back?
Or, yeah, fullback. Sorry.
Pass to Creasy. Carpenter open. He's to the 20. To the 10. Inside. Shots around the Husker for a 50-yard pitch and catch from Creasy to Carpenter. And just like that, 6:46 left here before halftime. And that was pretty.
That was pretty. That's what the running game will do to you. I told you they didn't have anybody back, and it was just the tight end. Carpenter ran for a 10-yard, kind of hooked towards the middle, and there was nobody. One of the D-backs tried to catch him about the 10-yard line, but Carpenter was strong enough to pull through that and touchdown.
Shakes off that defender, or what, about the 5?
Yeah.
Shucks him like the Husker. You like that?
Yeah, shuck the Husker.
Shuck the Husker.
And we do some trickery.
2-point.
It is good.
Who is that?
Number 9, L.J. Beck.
All right.
Creasy to Beck for the 2-point conversion. Whoa, what's going on?
What? Flag. Every time I write something down, Coach Pitts is pointing at something. Let's see what they call here.
Illegal formation against the Hounds.
He is yelling that all the way up here.
You guys can probably hear it from home over our mics.
Take it off the board for now.
21-6. It looks like Eduardo Castillo now. We're going to try the traditional Extra point here.
Okay.
Last week, didn't we do this against Monette? It was blocked last week, if I remember right.
Yep. They did come in on the left side.
Here's the
Castillo.
snap. The hold's good. The kick is up. Nice.
Give it
Boo
to him.
Castillo.
Boom.
It is good. 21-7. A lot of time left on the clock. 6:46 left in this half. Defense has got to come down here and shut them down. Maybe we get the ball back, Chad.
Yeah.
Put some more points on the board before half.
That was a big catch by Carpenter, and he rambled into the end zone. Started at the 50, and that's a good look at play by Creasy to Carpenter. The CNC connection.
CNC, I like it.
Okay, so once again, that touchdown is brought to you by Grant Baker Shelter Insurance. He's proudly been serving Aurora and the surrounding area for over 20 years. Give him a call at 417-678-5404. And that extra point by Eduardo Castillo was brought to you by Crafton Cantrell Funeral Home, where they honor your loved ones with caring and compassionate care. At Crafton Cantrell, their goal is to lighten your burden in your time of sorrow. And it's time.
The kickoff
It's
report.
time for the kickoff report. Brought to you by, I'm looking for it. Okay.
It's a good problem. We have so many sponsors.
Yes. Forge and Build. Don't kick off your next project without a trip to Forge and Build True Value in Aurora, Missouri. This is going to go out of bounds maybe. No, he's caught on the 27-yard line. He gets across the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, and he's gone.
Oh,
Yep,
he got it.
89, we caught you. So don't get too excited, Husker fans, back at home, as number 89 is going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar there.
Yep.
As it's coming back.
And like the student section says, you can't do that.
Yeah, we saw it from up here. I want to hear the guy yell it, though.
He's going to yell it.
He's fired up. But no, that kickoff was brought to you by Forge and Build True Value on Church Street in Aurora, Missouri. You'll find all the supplies and tools for any project. Give them a call at 417-678-4488. And we'll see if we're going to kick it off again since it was on the return. I think they're just going to mark it off from where the 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So they're still going to have it across midfield.
Yeah, they'll still start at the 46 of the Hound Dogs. So they still got a short field here.
6:33 left before half. And that kind of takes a little bit of Aurora's momentum away from that touchdown, Brant, with a good return by the Huskers. Luckily, 89 had his handful of jersey on the Hound Dog, or it would have been another quick 7.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know if he had to hold on that one.
No, I
It
think he
didn't
might have
look
been
like
gone anyway.
Yeah.
But
we appreciate it. Yeah.
2 receivers to the left. Price and shotgun formation gives that number 8 up the gut, and his momentum stopped. And Braden Allen put his hands in the air because the momentum was stopped. He didn't want to get caught for a late hit there. That was old Walby again.
Walby has 8 carries, 35 yards.
L.J. Beck in there on the tackle. What'd they give him? 2.
They gave
on
him
the
2.
play. We'll give him Deuce Bigelow, I reckon. All right. So short gain on the play. 6 minutes and counting, and it should be a water break. You bet. I tell you what, we're going to take a 30-second timeout as well. 5:57 left here before halftime as the Huskers lead the Hound Dogs 21-7. Oh, I hit it. I meant to be back. Went from the 43-yard line all the way to the 15 there. Sorry for that inconvenience there, but they started on the 43 on that play and got all the way down to the 15-yard line inside the red zone again. So now 1st and 10 from the 15 as shotgun formation. They hand it off to number 8. That's Walpe. And a lot of blocking there. A little extracurricular in the end zone, but no whistle on the play.
Yeah, they just use Walpe right up the middle. He's a big kid, like I said. He's 6'1", 215. He's like the body blows, man. And then they hit these quicker kids around the edge, and it's just wearing the Hound Dogs down, trying to cover the edge and stop Walpe up the middle.
Try to maybe hold them to a field goal attempt here. If that. 2nd and 5 from the 10, they can still get another first down inside the red zone. Motion, 2-mid to the left. Shotgun is the quarterback, and he hands it off to Walpe. Tripped up, and not much there. Let's see who gets up. Is that 30?
I can't tell.
I think it was Weeder. Klein coming in, and let's see who else. Colton Wrinkle coming in on the defensive side. Going to bring up another crucial 3rd down for this defense. 3rd and 3 from the 8. 4:25 and counting. Huskers 21, Hound Dogs 7. Here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, brought to you by Coldwell Baker Show Me Properties. Need a big turnover here, Brant.
We need something here.
Shotgun snap, and he hands it off to number 11. He gets up the middle. I think he's going to be across the 5 as they. That's old Jackie Button. First time we've called Jackie's name today.
Yeah. He picked up 6. That's good enough for another first down. 11 first downs in this first half.
Yep, Chain Gang throws the sticks down. 1st and goal from the 2 in the 2nd quarter.
This is a tall task, stopping Walpe from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, he's a load.
Especially when you put big 44 Eamon Todd. He's 6 foot 190 right in front of him.
Walpe is in. Touchdown.
Ooh, touchdown, Lafayette County, and that one did not take long, Chad. It's that 27-yard by Rodriguez sets this up.
Walpe again?
That was Walpe again, so that's a 3-touchdown night for Walpe. The big power back from Lafayette County.
What grade is he in?
Walpe is a senior, thank goodness.
Well, I'm happy for that.
Yeah. I think he's 26, but he's a senior. He's a big kid. Just kidding, folks. He's just a big, good-looking kid. Runs hard, man. Okay. All right, they come on for the extra point here.
Speaking of big kids, 64 to 6'4". Boo.
He just kicked that into the highway.
I think he just tried to kick it off
Yeah.
Senior Construction's office.
Yeah, that ball is gone. But that brings a total 28-7, 3:41 left here in the first half. So the Hound Dogs do have time to keep pace here, keep this within a 2-score game at halftime if they can get that ball in the end zone in 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
Gast just lost that one into the night and that extra point. Don't see that very often.
Yeah. And looking at this team, Chad, I mean, they're a 2A team, we're a 3A team, and I think they have more players out for football this year than we do because that sideline is packed over there with Huskers.
Yeah, but like we said, 3-hour drive. They got here a couple hours before the game. Stretch your legs, but they are all what we thought they would be.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to take a look at that Warsaw team that beat them last week. Another 2A powerhouse.
Yeah.
And you throw Lamar in there, man, 2A is stacked.
Yeah, they got some good teams in Class 2A. And, hey, you know, Lafayette County is familiar with the Big 8. They lost to Lamar 41-7 last year in the quarterfinals as Lamar was on their way to, yes, another state title. Kickoff from the 40, and it's end over end, bounces at the 10, and it's going to go out of bounds or in the end zone for another touchback. And you got to wonder, that 64, we've been talking about him as gassed, But he's a good-sized lineman, but he could also maybe, get a scholarship. Maybe not D1 as a kicker, but he's got a good-looking foot.
I don't know, for an 18-year-old kid kicking 40-yard field goals and warm-up with ease. I mean, like you said, it was like a free throw for him.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no snap, no pressure, nothing like that. But, man, he has the leg.
He does. More importantly here, Hounds trail by 21, but there is some good news. They have 3 timeouts left, and there is 3:41 left here before halftime. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot to catch up with. Stats and area scores at halftime. Pass complete. I think that's Allen on the far side. He puts his foot down and gets out of bounds. And let's see.
Was that Allen?
Yep.
That was Allen.
You got lucky, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
That far sideline, it's kind of hard to see the numbers sometimes.
Man.
It looked like his body language. They'll give him 5 on that, so he got half the yardage he needed. Speaking of another.
And he got out of bounds and stopped the clock, so we didn't have to use a timeout
Look
there.
at their defensive end, Brant. Lucas Burns, 6'4", 230.
Jeez.
Another good-sized Husker.
What are they feeding those kids up there?
Don't want to speculate. Shotgun and snap. Creasy awaits for it. Looks like Jaramillo in motion. They pitch it to Diaz, and he didn't have a whole lot of room there. I was glad he was able to get his handle on the rock there, as there was some Huskers in the running lane there. He did fall forward. I don't know what they gave him there. That was Brennan.
I think he lost 2 on that one, Chad.
How many carries has he got?
He has
for them.
9 carries for 62 yards right now.
Good-looking half so far, but third down coming up for this offense.
3rd and long, 3rd and 7 here.
Oh, bless your heart, Marty. Thank you, sir. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
We had to take a water break. Thank you, bud. Pass tipped. 2:52 left. Who was that intended for? Allen again?
Yeah. So that's what you don't want to happen. 2:52 left in the half, and the Hounds are going to have to punt it back to the Huskers. They're going to have time to do something with it.
Huskers got 3 timeouts left here in the half as well. A lot.
Big shout out to Marty Hall for bringing us some water. It's 425 degrees up here in the Clark Center press box tonight.
Thank you, Marty. Appreciate you, buddy. Made the call. Carpenter does get the snap and boots it towards the sideline, and it bounces past the 40. They're going to say it went out of bounds right at the 40. Okay, well, the line of scrimmage was a 23, so Huskers need 60 yards for pay dirt. There is 2:47 left, and the Hounds just need to maybe try to get a turnover here. You got to think more than likely the Huskers will run the ball here with a 21-point lead and all 3 timeouts. And, yeah, like you said, when you got Waltby running downhill at 2:15, listed at 2:15. So Cohen Stockton checking in, Jaden Carpenter checking out.
They've been hitting us with Walpe up the middle, and then they hand it to Rodriguez. He's a hard runner too, but he has a little bit more. He's a little bit more of the lightning to Walpe's thunder there.
That's right. Good call there. Here they are going to air it out, going deep, and no, incomplete. Rackley on Rackley Island. Who were they? Who was 13? Let's see who that was. That was intended for old LeBron Jennings, and he's listed at 6'4", 170, Brant.
Yeah.
And Rackley is listed at 5'9", 130.
Well, it was the old out and up, a double move there. He ran the out. Rackley did not bite on it. Stayed with him stride for stride. Good position for the incomplete pass.
So they went for the home run on first down. Now you'd think they might go back to the ground, but what do I know, man? They went for it all there, but incomplete. 2:40, that does stop the clock. Shotgun formation is Brock.
Here comes Rodriguez.
And nothing there. It's goal. Good hit. Oh, flag. What was that?
We hit him too hard.
Oh, my. That came from the line judge. What? That was a hard hit.
Was it a face mask, though?
Stockton.
Thought I saw a hand up around the face mask.
Oh, man. Personal foul.
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
I don't think he pulled it. His hand was up there, but I don't think he pulled it.
Well, that one hurts because that's a
15-yarder automatic first down.
Jansen Hunt checking out. There was a couple dogs in on the defensive tackle. But no dice there, so that 15 yards just puts it across the 50 to the 45. That would have been a small, if any, gain on the play, but instead reset. 1st and 10 from the 45. 25 on the play clock. That's not an issue. Shotgun, they are looking to pass, and he scrambles and sidearms it and out of bounds. It went through the old Jackson Button's hands on the far sideline. That stops the clock with 2:09 left. Stockton checking out. Hunt checking back in. He had a one playoff breather.
And good news for the Hound Dogs. We got a lot of sophomores that are playing some quality time, which is just going to make us better in the future.
Spencer Lawfer checking out as well. You're right. A lot of these sophomores getting some. We got, 15? Looks like on that roster, 15 sophomores?
Yeah.
What it says on the bottom there? 13 seniors and 13 freshmen. Only six juniors.
So the sophomore class will play big time next year.
Hand off to Rodriguez, and he's met by Jansen Hunt. Of course, he got to check out for one play, Brent. Got a breather, and he lassoed Rodriguez down to the ground. And that was a short game, one of the shorter games for the Huskers.
Big third down here.
Klein checking out. He's been getting some snaps on the on the defensive side as well, Brent. And old Clayton Klein listed at 6 foot, 300 pound. 300. 3rd and 11 here. The Hounds need a stoppage. Still got 3 timeouts. Shotgun formation is the Huskers, and they fake the handoff. He's looking to throw, and he does find the receiver at the 35, and it's going to be, I think, close to another first down. And that was old Braxton Ernst on the catch. And he's listed at 6'1", 210.
Who was that, number 8?
Braxton Ernst.
What number is that?
Number 15.
15.
Yep. Senior. At least we won't be seeing him next year.
Yeah.
That was another big first down by the Husker offense, as they're still out there. 1st and 10 from the 33 now. Hounds got to hold them out. Looking to pass. And intercepted by the Hounds. Let's wait and see. Oh, another flag, but let's see. Was that
Braden Allen again?
Hawk?
I think that was the ball hawk. What are they going to call out there?
I don't know. There's a couple flags, but I think it was after the interception. Let's wait and see.
Unless they call defensive holding on a receiver.
Oh, man. He's going to. Illegal man downfield. Ineligible. Yep. So that pick is good by the defense. Good job by Braden Allen to hold off the Huskers as they were knocking on the door again. First turnover for the Huskers, and that comes with 1:17 left.
Yep.
And we know about Creasy's arm here. 1st and 10.
Will the Dogs 29. Play it safe here to go into halftime, or will they try to put points up? They do get the ball at half, starting the second half. 1:17 left in the half, 28-7, Lafayette County. And it looks like we do come in and spread 5 wide receivers.
Oh, yeah, man in motion. That's Jaramillo. And he's looking to throw his Creasy, and he has a man open. 7 was open, and that was Jasek shooting across the middle there and had a couple steps on the defender, but
overthrew him by about 1 yard, Chad.
A pretty spiral. If he could have hit him in stride, that would have been a quick 6 for the fix, but instead, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Still 1:12 left. 3 receivers to the right. Creasy's looking to throw again. Pretty spiral this time. Jaramillo! He gets all the way to the 35. And wait a minute, no flags on the play. Good looking play there. Just started on the 29, Brent. He's all the way down to the 35. So what do you got there? 35, 36-yard completion on the play. Still 1:05. They're winding the clock. Hounds got all 3 timeouts. Man in motion is Jaramillo. Creasy's looking to throw again. Quick hit. Number 12. He catches it. Another flag. And let's see. As that's old Parker Blackburn on that catch. Let's see what Parker is listed as a freshman, 5'10", 150. Let's see what that flag is. I think it should be on the defense, but we'll wait and see. We got a lot of referees in the stands over here, and the Hounds are marching back, so I'm not feeling it. Let's see what they call. He's going to yell at us here.
Defense.
What? Pass interference on the Hound Dogs? Offensive pass interference? Well, we could tend to differ on that one. But freshman, Brant.
Was that number 12?
No, it's Sawyer's. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is Sawyer's.
Okay. I thought it said 13, but it's 12. Good eye. Sean Sawyer's, 6'3", sophomore. Now that's going to scoot him back to midfield. 50 seconds and counting there. Shotguns, Creasy's looking to chuck it again. And Jaramillo's open. Had a step. Now they wanted a flag, but no flag on the play. That does stop the clock. Creasy's got a pretty spiral.
He does. I don't know what happened on that pass interference call because I just saw a one-on-one over the middle.
I know I'll go back and watch tomorrow.
Absolutely.
May
need to replay that one a couple times, Lady Di.
Yeah, Lady. Okay, back to pass is Creasy. Caught by Jaramillo as he tries to get out of dodge instead. He's tackled on the 45. I think the Hounds are going to call timeout. It's going to be a 5-yard gain, but it's going to be 3rd and 20 overall, I believe. That timeout brought to you by Huller Heat and Air. You may need your AC checked before you have your fall furnace checkup, but give them a call at 417-678-0402 as we are just down to the last couple days of summer here.
I hope.
Yeah. Well, hey, I think week 1 it was like 74.
Yeah.
We were calling water breaks, and earlier it was, 88? Feels like 94. I don't know what it is now. We'll go ahead and check it out real quick.
I vote for more fall and more spring.
It's down to 82 and feels like 86. And
it's humid.
That is the first timeout wiped off the board for Aurora Die. They should have 2 left, even though the scoreboard says 3, but they did call the timeout. So 36 seconds left. Hounds got it. 3rd and 20 from the 45, and definitely looking for the end zone here. And some good-looking completions, though, from Creasy.
Yeah, they found something over the middle here. They don't have a traditional safety set up over the middle. They're trying to go man-on-man with everybody. See, when he comes into motion.
They jailhouse blitz, and Creasy is sacked for the first time this year. Good job by the Huskers as they dialed it up. And that was old Carter Waltby. I'm tired of calling his name. He's got the hat trick for the Huskers in the first half with 3 TDs. And now the Hound Dogs call timeout again.
They are going to go for it on 4th and 30.
Okay.
Only 28 seconds left, so if you can run some clock, that's okay. But
that timeout's once again brought to you by Huller Heat and Air. Give them a call. It's not too early to think about that fall furnace checkup at 417-678-0402. This broadcast is also brought to you by Aurora Realty, where they've been serving Aurora in the 417 area for over 50 years. Visit them, Aurora Realty's website at www.aurorarealtymo.com, or give Amy Seitz a call at 417-250-2220. What are we going to do here, partner? 4th and 30. We just going to...
I don't know. You don't want to give them... I mean, Lafayette County has 2.
They have a kicker.
They have 3 timeouts left and a kicker. So...
All right.
5 wide receivers here.
In shotgun formation. And pass. And almost intercepted as it was intended for Allen.
Hey, we got roughing the passer.
Late flag. And it was 4th and 30. But that should be an automatic first. And it's that big fella, isn't it? Yeah, personal foul.
Yeah,
from the pass.
That's a big one.
Who is that? 70?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give him a shout out. Old Lucas Burns, no relation to George. He's listed at 6'4", 230, and you can't do that. So once again, another flag. Don't be flagged for holding the wrong coffee. Choose the Garden Exchange, and hey,
that bails the Hound Dogs out right there.
Goes from 4th and 30,
first and
10 from the 40. Lordy, what's going to happen here? 25 seconds left as Creasy in shotgun formation, looking to throw, and he does have a receiver. He's open. Caught it on the line. Get a TO, baby.
Timeout.
Good job. Get a timeout. That was to Jasek Rackley.
What a catch, Chad.
He started the 40.
He laid out. How many yards was that?
38 yards.
38 yards to Jasek Rackley. I haven't seen a catch like that
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I'm telling you, Creasy threw him, may have overthrew him by a yard, and he just dove and on his fingertips brought that ball in.
All right, let's see where they spotted it. Because I'm still kind of, look, what are they doing here? There's a flag, Brent. Are you kidding me? Okay. They're telling our sideline to get back. Well, we do know one thing.
I don't know what the flag was.
It was down on the 35-yard line.
They're not stepping off the ball. They're guarding the ball, so I don't think it was a penalty.
Well, and so they got the ball on the 5.
Yeah.
Even though it looked like he dove about the 2.
Right.
Where he caught it. So I don't think he was at the 5.
I'm going to say, disclose a little honesty here. The refs weren't even in the picture because Rackley outran them all. So they did their best. I couldn't keep up either. I'm not saying that.
Thank you for being honest with me, preacher man.
That's right.
So 1st and 5. So it's on the nickel though. We'll take that 1st and 5 because
I can't tell you how important it is for us to get in there for 7.
Oh, big time! And we get the ball to start the third quarter.
Was that Aurora's last timeout?
I think they have one left. I think that's the second one.
Okay, they just changed it on the scoreboard. So we could run it or pass it here. 17 seconds.
You got options. Looks like the eye.
Diaz is back there.
Hunt, the lead blocker, and the fullback.
They did get a breather here.
Okay. Sideline warning on the Huskers.
What happened, Chad, on that deep pass? The ref has to – that white line, they have that to run in. If anybody gets in there and he makes contact with someone, it's for the ref's safety. He must have made contact.
I like this white hat, man. He lets us know. Oh, another flag. Creasy's looking to throw.
That's a touchdown if it stands.
But what's the call? I saw another streamer, also known as a flag, and let's wait and see. I think it might be on. Hey, I think it was on the defense. Let's see. He's going to tell us.
It is on the Hound Dogs.
Illegal formation. No, wiping it off the board. Still got a timeout, so it was on the 5. That's going to scoot them back 5 and put it on the 10. Still 12 seconds left.
Yeah.
You think they're probably going to keep Creasy rolling out here.
Yeah, I think that takes away the run game. And they just took the timeout off on the
I don't know why. We should have one left. But still, he's looking to throw it to the end zone here.
Right.
12 seconds. 28-7, Hounds trail. 12 seconds left. He's looking to throw it, and it's knocked down. No, intercepted? What just happened? They intercepted at the line, Brant. That's number 11. Come out of the pile with it.
Oh, that was big.
That's old Jackson Button.
So that was an interception right at the line. He was throwing it towards the end zone. And it looked like a batted ball, but, man, he caught it.
Well,
athletic play, but that stinks for the Hound Dogs.
We'll have to ask Coach in the postgame show about that illegal formation right before half, because that could have cut the lead in half. Instead, looks like we are going to the locker room, and the Huskers running for the locker room as they lead 28-7 over the Aurora Hound Dogs. So a lot going on here. And don't go anywhere. The halftime show is brought to you by the Strike Zone. And we got a lot of stats. And, yes, we haven't been able to really look at any area scores as well. So they put 20 on the clock. And we are going to halftime with your halftime score. The Lafayette County Huskers 28. The Aurora Hound Dogs 7. You are listening to Hound Dog Football right here on the Talon Network. KSWM AM 940. Are listening to the halftime show brought to you by the Strike Zone. Go by and see Jim Turner and the gang at the Strike Zone for a fun family experience. Enjoy great food at the 300 Grill. Just tried some last night. And make some great memories with family and friends. Dine in or give them a call for takeout at 417-678-6400. Scoring summary. With 7:03 left in the first quarter, Carter Waltby had an 18-yard catch for a 6-0 lead for the visiting Huskers from Lafayette County. The PAT was good to make it 7-0. And then Waltby struck again with 3:28. This time it was a 10-yard run to make it 13-0, and the PAT was good to make it 14-0. And then Rodriguez, with 8:47 left in the second quarter, had a 19-yard spin, second and third effort, 19-yard run to make it 20-0. And yes, the PAT by Cody Gast was good to make it 21-0. And then Carpenter had a 50-yard catch from Creasy with 6:46 left in the second quarter to make it 21-6. And the PAT was good by Eduardo Castillo to make it 21-7. But then Waltby was not done with 3:41 left before half. This time he had a 2-yard gash run to make it 27-7. And yes, the PAT by Gast was good to make it 28-7. The Hounds drove, got inside the red zone. A heck of a catch by Rackley, and it was the senior Jacek Rackley, diving catch from Creasy to the. I thought he was inside the 5, but they put him down the 5, and then Carpenter had a toe tap, 2-yard catch, but it was negated. The ref said it was illegal formation. We're not sure about that, but regardless, that did take some points off the board, and that's where we stand. 28-7 is your score. Give a shout out to the Aurora Marching Band as they're performing here at halftime, and I live a very close proximity to the high school, and before sunup, I can hear them out there practicing as well, sometimes before work. And had one of my daughters was in band, and I know they do a lot of hard work, so give a shout out to them as they are out there performing. But Brent will have some stats for you here in a little bit as well. Are you ready for them, Brent?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Actually the Hound Dogs have outgained, believe it or not, the Huskers tonight. Part of that's because the Huskers have had a shorter field. But total yards, 186 Hound Dogs, 148 for the Huskers. Hound Dogs have 60 yards rushing, most of that coming from Diaz. He has 62 yards rushing. You got to remember when a quarterback gets sacked in high school, it goes against the rushing stats.
Right.
So Diaz has 62 yards rushing. Creasy has 126 passing yards, that big one to Carpenter. So, like I said, Hound Dogs have 186 to Lafayette County's. Now, they got 200 yards already on the ground today. Rodriguez is leading that way for them with 64. Time of possession, all Huskers. We have 6 first downs. They've got 13. Both of us have an interceptions, and both of us have 5 penalties. So, close everywhere right now, except on the scoreboard, Chad.
Yep, Hounds have had some opportunities, but I will say we knew coming into this game on paper, talking about Lafayette County's record the last 3 years, and then just lost to top 10 ranked team in Warsaw. I believe they moved up to number 4 after the win last week against this Lafayette County team. I think they swept spots, actually. I think Lafayette County was 4th last week, and Warsaw was 9, and they swept spots. But we knew they've only lost, 4 games in the last 3 years. Fifth loss coming this year in week 3, but man, they got some girth, and they got some length, and they have put it to the Hounds in the first quarter. Hounds answered back a time or two, and hey, a lot of game left. And yes, if you're wondering, the Hound Dogs will receive the second half kickoff, and they have moved the ball, especially through the air.
They have. It's just in those key situations we have got some penalties. I don't know what the
illegal
formation was. We'll have to ask Coach about that, but that was big. It could very well be 28-14 with the Hound Dogs getting the ball at half.
We asked one of the assistant coaches up here. He said he went back and looked. He didn't see it, but he did see the ref explaining it to Coach Pitts, so Coach Pitts may be able to articulate what the ref said that they saw or what happened. But it did take 6 off the board. Could have been a 21, and we had a 2-point conversion taken off a minute ago on that touchdown by Carpenter as well. So not as many mistakes, but what did you say, 5? 5 flags called on the Hounds this week. I think they had 6 on the road last week in the first half also. Tell you what, once again, we are going to pay respect to a couple of these sponsors and be back with some Big 8 and area scores. Once again, you are listening to Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. You are listening to Hound Dog Football. It's halftime, and the Strike Zone is the halftime sponsor. So go enjoy some great food at the 300 Grill and make some great memories. Bowl a couple strikes as well with family and friends. Dine in or give them a call for takeout at 417-678-6400. I believe it's Global tonight on Friday night as well. So some of the area scores, looking for them. Lamar and Cassville, Brent, intriguing. Third quarter, Cassville leads 20-18 over Lamar, number 1 in Class 2.
That's a wow moment right there.
Yes. Marionville, they're all over Central over there in Marionville. They're up 30-0, last reported at halftime. Fairgrove Hollister, no score. It's up to 50-0 now. Seneca leads over Monette. They haven't even made it to the halftime locker room yet. All Indians 50-0 down there in Seneca. Number 4, Nixa versus number 4, Carthage. I believe Nixa number 4 in Class 6, Carthage Class 5. Nixa 20-0 at the half. Liberty 14-12 over Ava at half. Warsaw, they lead 28-0 over Sherwood at halftime. Number 7 in Class 3, Mount Vernon 24, East Newton 6. That was last reported at halftime. Another halftime score, 7-0 Nevada over Matt County at half. Branson 24-14. They lead over the Zizzas from West Plains at half. And Stratford 28-6, last reported over Buffalo in the second quarter. Republic handling Kickapoo so far 35-7. That was last reported in the second quarter. Marshfield 14, Hillcrest 0. That was last reported at half. Joplin 31, Glendale 14. That's at half. 7-7, Ozark and Webb City locked up at halftime, 7 apiece. Lebanon 23, Willard 6. That's at halftime. Carl Junction 14, Logrog. Logan Rogersville 7, last reported second quarter. Neosho 28, Waynesville 7 at halftime. In a good one, Ash Grove 12, Pierce City 6. That was last reported in the second quarter. And another tight ball game. Clever leading Forsyth 14-12. That's another Forsyth, another district opponent for the Hounds. They trail by 2 to Clever, last reported second quarter. And Reed Spring 20, Springfield Catholic 0. Springfield Catholics had a couple hard years, Brent. They're still waiting to get on the board. They trail the Teen Wolves from Reed Spring 20-0, and that is your halftime scores. And it looks like they're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock as each team out of the locker room. So we'll take our last break here and be back with the third quarter, brought to you by Manny's Motors. If you're just catching it, Lafayette County 28, Aurora Hound Dogs 7. We'll be back with the third quarter after this. starting the third quarter as Lafayette County getting ready to kick off from the 40-yard line, and it is booted towards the end zone, and they're going to let it go again, and it is in the end zone. So once again, the foot of number 64, he's got the boot. Cody Gast,
6'4", 220, senior.
And he's had a couple opportunities to kick off tonight.
Yeah.
Especially with Waltby scoring 3 TDs in the first half, and then Rodriguez punched one in as well. So, Hounds trail 28-7. This third quarter brought to you by Manny's Motors. Manny's Motors is your hometown auto sales and service. Go by and see him at 22 East Church Street, right across from the Hound Dog Water Tower for your needed auto repairs, or give a call for service at 417-678-4466. Shotgun pass quick to Hadamio from Creasy. He's on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds. Started on the 20. Can't see in front of the Aurora Hound bench, but they're going to mark him out about the 23, it looks like, where he's going to wait for him to. Yep, 3-yard gain. A pitch and catch from Creasy to Hadamio. And just 5 seconds into the third quarter. But more importantly, Hounds trail 28-7. Looking for that quick strike here to start the third quarter. Cut this lead in half.
And they are coming out throwing, Chad. Empty backfield, 5 receivers.
Oh, Creasy, get rid of it.
Oh, he's wide open.
Right down from the 23. Wide open. Coverage blown. And Braden Allen with a 77-yard and quick strike. 11:43 in the third quarter. So we're 17 seconds in, and that was blown coverage. But Braden Allen, good job by Creasy.
Yeah.
What? There ain't no flags, is there? Don't make me flip out.
What they did there, Chad, is they faked a wide receiver screen, and everybody jumped the
good
screen, and Braden Allen slipped in behind him.
Good play call.
There is a flag on the. I guess they're waving the flag up, but there is one
there
on
was
the 40-yard.
Yeah, there's some dirty laundry on the 40.
But they're going to kick the field goal.
Kick it. Yep. Well,
hey. I'm not saying that.
No.
Bigfoot Edmore Steele kicks a PAT, and it is good.
PAT is good.
And just like that, 17 seconds into the third quarter, Aurora quick strike, 14. Lafayette County still 28. And now defense has to come out and make a statement.
Yeah, you don't normally see a flag left behind, but hey.
Yeah, no flags left behind. Let's go.
See if the guy, is he going to go back and get it?
There he goes.
Wave it off.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's thinking back into that first half, that legal formation?
Yeah.
If that wasn't called, this would be a one-score game.
One-score game right now.
It's 28-14.
But it was.
So, that touchdown, I got some catching up to do, was brought to you by Grant Baker Shelter Insurance. He's been serving Aurora and the surrounding area for over 20 years. Give him a call at 417-678-5404. And that extra point by Eduardo Castillo is brought to you by Craft and Cantrell Funeral Home, where they honor your loved ones with caring and compassionate care. At Craft and Cantrell, their goal is to lighten your burden in your time of sorrow, partner. And
ding, ding.
It's time for the kickoff report. Don't kick off your next project without a trip to Forge and Build True Value on Church Street in Aurora, Missouri. You'll find all the supplies and tools for any project. Once again, their phone number is 417-678-4488. Go see Sheila and the gang at Forge and Build True Value.
And remember, last time the Dogs kicked off, it was pretty much a touchdown.
40 and fair catch, and he gets across the 50. A short kickoff. And let's see who number 4 was. That was old Dakota Houston, as one of the smaller Huskers. He's listed at 5'7", 140. Can barely see him over there, but he did get the kickoff. And
I don't know how Eduardo did it, but he kicked a spiral off the tee, Chad.
Yeah, you don't see that.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
It was like a line drive to the Husker.
So the Huskers take over in Hound Dog territory, short field again.
22 seconds into the third quarter. Already got one strike by the Hounds. Creasy to Allen. Hand off to Waltby, and he creeps to about the 40. There's a flag. That just hit the Husker. I don't know which ref. Uh-oh. One of the Hounds is down on his. Oh, he's cramping, I'm hoping. Can't see who it is, but what was the flag on as well? He's on his chest. but I saw him grab his left calf, and I can't see who that dog is.
It looks like she's...
Okay, the ref's angry. Holding against the Huskers. Yes.
Holding on the Huskers.
Well,
that will take it back 10 yards.
And
sure it does appear to be a hamstring cramp out there. Did you see who that was? Is that LJ Beck?
I can't see it, but I want to make the right call and grab a nice coffee with cold foam at the Garden Exchange tomorrow morning before the Saturday morning shoot-around.
Yeah.
It is LJ. Good call. I couldn't see that.
I made the right call.
You made the right call.
I need to go get a coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it is a cramp by LJ, so we expect him to be hopefully back shortly. But that was a penalty on the Huskers, so now they're on the other side of the 50 here. As a
first and about 15.
15 from the 48. All right. So Hounds looking to stop or take the rock away from the Huskers. First and 15 from the 48. Shotgun formation is Price, and now he gets with that Rodriguez around the right side. He stutters, gets across the 50, and he's spun to the ground. And I saw Jasek Rackley in there. Looks like Allen's in there in the neighborhood again. Spencer Lawfer. All right, another sophomore, Brad, on that defense.
Yeah.
Yep. So they gave him. They got the penalty yards back. So they did get across the 50. Second and 10 from the 47. And this crowd's looking to get back in this ball game with another defensive stop by the Hounds. So,
clock approaching 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. 28-14. Huskers.
Brock Page awaits the shotgun snap. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. He's quick throw down, hit the ground as bounced off Kelly Field about the 45 as he was looking for Rodriguez over there.
So here you go, 3rd and 10.
Well,
this is the defense's chance right here.
We've had a couple opportunities here, but we need another one here. It is.
That's what we want to talk about. Lafayette County has not had a punt yet.
Nope.
So I'd say if they get at least half of this, they'll be going for it on 4th down. So this is a big opportunity for a big stop.
Shotgun, Rodriguez in motion, and they hand it off to the second man through, and he gets to the 40, and he's pushed backwards. So he did not get it. As a host of Hounds in on the tackle. I see Tarek Rackley in there. I see Cooper Weeder in there.
He did pick up about 8 there, Chad, I believe.
That's going to be a manageable 4th.
Yeah, 8. So it'll be about 4th and 2.
4th and 2 from the 39. Watch the hard count.
I would watch Walby.
Be disciplined. Walby's probably going to get the ball. Yep. And
he's ball.
No way! Denied! James Carpenter holds on for dear life. Who else was in there? Tarek Rackley. Got to give him credit. No way did they get that. No way. Coach Pitts they're maybe going to measure, but no way. No way.
Well, they can't give him that forward progress.
No way. First down, Hound Dogs! That's a big stop by that defense. And the Huskers, some of them got their hands on their hips. So,
yeah,
change of possession.
Second half.
Good job by Jaden and Weeder in the gang. And
look, the first one out on the field with a crutch in his hand. Cutberg out there congratulating his defense.
It's killing him not being out there, Brant.
He's still he's a leader whether he's in there or not.
He is. Big change of possession there. As now it's 1st and 10. Hound Dogs going from left to right on your dial. They've already scored once. What was it? 17 seconds into the
third quarter, yeah.
Shotgun formation is Creasy. Main in motion is Hadamio. He's looking to throw it again. And there's another penalty on the far side. And that's Braden Allen. Gets across the 50. But we'll wait because there's another flag. But it's on the far sideline. I'm wondering if they already got warned once, Brant, about a sideline warning. I wonder if maybe
looks more in an area that we didn't line up right, Chad. It may be on the
one of those formation things again. Illegal motion. Darn it. So that one hurts. Another first down taken away due to a self-inflicted penalty by the Hounds. So that's going to put it back to what, the 34?
Yep, it'd be 1st and 15.
Okay. Well,
So still,
been throwing on first down here. Got to think maybe again.
yep.
Coach
Hound Dogs
Pitts.
just kind of went away from the run game here. 5 wide again.
Coach Pitts coming on down to this end here, waiting for his team going from right to left. Join him down this way. Creasy's under pressure and almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Is that Rodriguez? This guy?
He is all
He's
over
like
the place.
Savoir Faire. He's everywhere. That was Mariano Rodriguez. Luckily, it hit the grass. But Creasy, once again, they bring the pressure there, Brant, and they were trying to dial up a blitz from the outside, and luckily Creasy was able to get rid of it.
They are bringing the pressure, Chad. They know that we're throwing, and they're bringing linebackers. And one of the people that put pressure was old Walpy, the running back, and playing the defensive line. He was back there in Creasy's face.
Some of these Huskers going both ways again.
Again, we come out with empty backfield, 5 wide receivers.
3 to the left, 2 to the right. Creasy's looking to throw, and here comes the blitz again. And overthrown was that Jaramillo as double coverage. I don't know what the 2 defenders are. They're like complaining about something. Did they call? Is there a flag on the far side? Nope. Hoping. They was in double coverage, but he was looking for one of the faster hounds in Jaramillo there. But 3rd down. It stops the clock. 9-17. Once again, 3rd quarter brought to you by Manny's Motors. And number 12, Sean Sawyers, the 6'3 sophomore, checks in, Brent.
Yep.
There's 3 wideouts over here. 5 wideouts. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation is Creasy. Here they come. And almost intercepted again.
Intercepted.
He was looking for Jacek Rackley there. And they're dialing that blitz up.
They are, Chad, and I think it's too early for us to go away from the run game. The run game has been good to us. We need to mix in some runs.
Diaz has carried the second half.
Both possessions in the first half, I don't know if we ran the ball yet.
No. Well, the first drive, it was one play.
Yeah.
17 seconds in, or 2 maybe?
2 plays.
2 plays.
5-yarder by Jaramillo, and then that one by Carpenter, or Allen.
Okay, so Carpenter back to punt, and he does get it off. This time it's a good punt, all the way back to about the 22-yard line. Rodriguez gets it. He gets across the 30, looking for a blocker on the outside. And good tackle. Is that 8 to stay great? Tristan Lopez on the tackle. Is that 8, Brant? Yes.
Yep.
Good tackle by him to not let Rodriguez get
Rodriguez got around him, Chad. It was a touchdown.
Yeah.
He was the last line of defense.
Tristan.
And you're right. Rodriguez is everywhere.
He is, man. All right. So, 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Scoreboard's off a little. Let's see what the Huskers do here as they lead 28-14 with 8:58 left here in the 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Manny's Motors. Shotgun formation is the quarterback, Brock Page. He's looking to throw, and quick out to the outside, and caught, was that 15? That far sideline's hard to see. I think
18.
It was old Braxton Ernst.
Oh, you were right. I'll give you that one.
All right, thank you, sir.
You got that one.
All right. Well, it takes all of us up here. So that was a 4-yard gain on the play. Dinah's hanging in here with us in the heat. It's definitely a hot night here in Aurora, Missouri. Appreciate everything you do, Di. 2nd and 6 from the 37. Shotgun snap is the Husker waiting, and he hands it off to who else? Rodriguez stutter steps. Couple hounds shut him down, and a host of hounds again. A dog pile, the Husker. Rodriguez might have got forward progress past the 40. Started on the 37, so we'll give him about 4. But that was a hard 4. There was a bunch of dogs in on that tackle on the far sideline. Give credit to anybody that was over there. It's 3rd and 2, buddy.
3rd and 2. Another big 3rd down scenario.
Watch the cadence. Coach Pitts, see what he dials up here on defense.
Big Carter Walpy back there.
He's back there behind the shotgun quarterback. Man in motion is, no, it is Walpy, and he does get, good Lord. He just ran over a dog. Won't say who, but he'll fill that one in the morning. And talk about running downhill, Brant, as he hit that hole.
That was vicious.
He ran over a dog and got the 1st down and then some. good job to stop him as he's listed at what, 215? Is that what it says?
215, yeah, Yep, 6'1", 215 pounds, and he didn't even try.
And we said he's a senior, right?
Yes.
Okay. Glad for that. All right, once again, Brock Page waiting for the shotgun snap. Receiver to the left, and he hands it off. Oh, that's a candidate. Wait and see who that is for a hard hit of the game. LJ Beck. That could be the hard hit
big stop
from Hudson Collision. That was a shot. Was that Rodriguez on the carry?
That was Rodriguez.
Well, that's one way to put him down on the ground. They gave him no gain on the play. As good job by LJ. It wasn't just too long ago. Wasn't he the one that was cramping up out there, Brent?
Yeah, I don't know what he got. He may have got some pickle juice or something, but he came out.
Give him some more.
Yeah, give him some more.
All right. Talk about water break coming up, just under 7 minutes. And here they go to pass again. And it's caught on the 45 and to about the 40. Is that Mariano? Nope, it's 13 this time. So that's old LeBron Jennings.
LeBron
Jennings. As he's listed at 6'4", 170. Well, these Huskers pack a punch and got some height to go with it. Another crucial third down for this defense.
3 here.
They have to snap it before the unofficial water break. 10-second differential, 6:20 and counting. Here come the bleachers.
I'm alive.
The bleacher creatures are here. Walby gets the first down. Is that Walby?
Yep, Walby got about 5 when he needed 3.
Yep, he only needed 3, and he got at least 5. Oh, no, Todd, dude. It wasn't. It was like
44.
Yep, 44. Eamon Todd listed at 6 foot 190. Okay.
That's his first carry tonight.
Yeah, he snuck in there on us. Wrinkle checks out. First attempt from the 34. And almost a jump by the defense. Caught. No, dropped. And that was old LeBron Jennings. That stops the clock. Tried the old quick throw. And 5:54 left. So that means it is H2O time.
It is water break
for
time.
A water break. Tell you what, we'll take 30 seconds as well as 28-14. The Lafayette County Huskers lead over the Aurora Hound Dogs. Okay, all right. You're right, Brent. Yeah. We'll stay right here as another crucial part coming up of the game. But the sportsmanship reminder is brought to you by Access Family Care, where they have locations in Aurora, Mount Vernon, Cassville, Neosho, and Joplin.
Score of any athletic forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at Missouri State High School Activities Association and Talon Media.
Okay. Thank you, Brett. Once again, that was brought to you by Access Family Care. So 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line will be the Huskers from Lafayette County. 2nd and 10 from the 34. So Huskers lead 28-14 over the Hound Dogs. Hound Dogs got the first score of the third quarter, 77-yard catch from Braden Allen. 44 again on the carry, Brent. That's old Eamon Todd. He is a senior as well. Not much. What are they giving? 4 yards?
They get about 4. Brings up 3rd and 6 here.
I sound repetitive, but this is like, what, the third down in a row for this defense here?
Yeah.
But yardage a little more here.
And I haven't seen, since that big hit that Carter Walpe hit, number 8, on that run, I haven't seen him in
44 took his place.
Yeah.
3rd down, snap, and they do hand it. Nope, they hand it off to the guy coming through. Another hard hit down to the 35. Looks like Rackley on the hit. Got to the 26. So that's a 4-yard gain. So it is 4th down. It looks like deuce. Looks like 4th and 2.
Ooh.
This is big. This is
still
big.
No Walpe in there.
No. And we were seeing the kicker in pregame was kicking it from there, but that'd be a long one.
Yeah,
that would put them up 3 scores. But 4th and 2, once again, watch the hard count.
Yep.
Defense, stay home.
Todd is back there. He's a big guy too. He gets it up the middle.
He got it. He did. He got
picks
across
up
the 20.
about 6 or 7 there.
Eamon Todd started on the 26. Yeah, at least get him 6. Chain gang on the far side is moving. Appreciate those guys volunteering their time. 1st and 10, and now they're right at the red zone, Brant.
And Walpy does check back
44
in.
checked out. So you got a 190-pound running back checking out, and the sledgehammer 215 pounder comes back. And he's got the hat trick so far, 3 TDs. Hound's looking to keep him out here. 1st and 10 from the 20, coming up on 4 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Waltby in motion. They're going to hand it to him. Yep. And he goes around the right side and falls forward for about 5. No flag on the play. What's he got on the ground tonight, Waltby?
Let me see here.
Well, 2 of his runs was a 10-yard.
60 yards.
Okay, a 10-yard touchdown and a 2-yard touchdown, but then he had the 18-yard catch as well, so he can do a little of this and a little of that.
Hasn't had a lot of big runs, but every run he's fallen forward for 3 to 5.
Yeah. 2nd and 4 from the 14. Hounds trying to keep the Huskers out of the end zone. Coach Pitts is coaching over there on the sideline, hollering at his defense. Here comes Rodriguez around the right side. And a good tackle. There's a flag. I think it was legal block. That was Allen. That was the old ball hawk Allen on the tackle as he made Rodriguez go up in the air. I think that's going to be a block on the Huskers. Brandon.
Probably a hold, I would say.
It's on that far
one
side.
Of those wide receivers.
Yeah, it's on that far side.
Holding.
It was. Holding on the Huskers. So that will scoot them back. And once again, another penalty brought to you by the Garden Exchange. Don't be flagged for holding the wrong coffee. Choose the Garden Exchange. They're located downtown Aurora, right across the street from the post office at 22 East Olive Street in Aurora, Missouri. 3:18 and counting. 2nd and 15 from the 25. And here comes the quarterback looking to throw it. Sidearms catch, but minimal gain on the play as who was that? Looks like Brennan Diaz on the tackle. And Rodriguez again. Mariano. He's a senior. We won't be calling his name next year either, Brant. So they will be getting rid of Waltby and Rodriguez. But 3rd and 11, another big 3rd down by this defense. I think the bleacher creatures will come back. What do you bet?
Yep, starting to make some noise, starting to come alive. They know it's big time.
We'll bet you on that. Come on, fans. Little bit. I hear some toe tapping. All right, 3rd and 11 from the 21.
3 receivers to the far
right.
side.
He's rolling that way. He's got some time, and he's looking and caught. There's a flag, 3 flags. 3 flags.
There's flags everywhere.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Coming from the back judge, the side judge, and white hat. Yeah, Coach Pitts is yelling. He's getting somebody in there. Treston Lopez checking in.
Ineligible downfield again on the Huskers.
That's big. That's another. Could have scooted back as another penalty brought to you by the Garden Exchange, where you'll never be penalized for holding their coffee. Where are they going to mark it down? Back to.
Be 3rd and 15 now, Chad. 2:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Clock running. 28-14.
Okay, they got
Huskers.
to get down to the 10 for another 1st down here.
We got to get some pressure on
them.
them.
The Hounds bring some heat here.
We need to get pressure on him. He had too much time to talk. Here comes the linebacker right up the middle.
And he's rolling out to the right, caught, and he's going to – is that Waltby?
Touchdown. Waltby.
Oh, man.
26-yard touchdown pass.
Wow, that one hurts.
No one covered the back, out of the backfield again. Walby breaks 1 tackle on the 4-yard line. 26-yard touchdown reception.
1st and goal.
Oh, he didn't get in?
Oh, on the 1.
No, didn't get in.
No.
He sure looked like he got in.
Well, he's on the far side.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
First to goal on the 1. He might get in here because I'm assuming they're just going to turn around and hand it off to him right up the middle again.
Yep. This time he is.
Touchdown, Walby.
Yep.
So Lafayette County with an impressive drive answers the opening drive of the Hound Dogs early in the third quarter. That will make it 34-14 with 1:33 left in this quarter. Hound Dogs had them.
3rd and 16.
Had them.
26 after a penalty. And like you said, I don't think anybody covered. I don't know how you can't see Waltby out there.
You have to know where number 8's at.
Yep. So that makes it 34-14. They're looking to stretch it to 35. We'll wait and see. And
it is good.
Did he put it in the highway again?
I think so.
Okay. We're going to have
35-14, Lafayette County with 1:33 left here in the third quarter.
We're going to have to charge that guy losing footballs in the highway.
The Hound Dogs have done a lot of good things, Chad. We've taken them late into down and distance, man. Had them in 3rd and 5, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10. But Lafayette County just finds a way to keep moving those chains.
Yep, they're a good team. We knew it. Like I said, they've been playing some postseason football the last 3 years, and these seniors, what we say, have lost 5 games in their high school career coming into this game tonight, week 4. So it's interesting. But, unfortunately, they got to go through Lamar, the Class 2 ranks.
Which is struggling right now with Cassville.
Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll get to some of those
Is
scores.
that the same Lamar team that we're used to, Chad? I don't know.
I haven't been privy to find out how much their starting quarterback, Wilkerson, I've been told that he hasn't been in there a lot. So that's why maybe some of their scores have been closer. I was also told earlier today that he may have a hamstring issue. So that could be a problem as well. So I don't know. We'll try to get some scores. Kickoff to the 5, and it's brought out by the Hounds, and he gets across the 20. Diaz, the 30, the 35, the 40, as he still spins to about the 42. Let me make sure that was Diaz, was it?
Yeah, I think so. That was a great run by Diaz.
Speaking of Diaz, he has not had a carry this second half. We'll see.
I don't think we've had a rushing attempt the second half.
We have not. There's 1:20 left here in the third quarter. Once again, brought to you by Manny's Motors. In the fourth quarter, will be brought to you by Matt Maple Century 21 Family Tree. This broadcast is also brought to you by Ed Leahy American Family Insurance, where he's there to help protect you no matter what your insurance needs are. Give him a call at 417-678-2244. Appreciate all the sponsors. Look like one receiver to each side. Got 2 backs in the backfield. And man in motion is Diaz. And another flag. And he's looking for Diaz. He tries to one-hand it down the sideline, but it is incomplete.
Diaz may have been coming forward before the ball was snapped there. We'll see what they call.
He's going to yell at you here in a second. You just listen. Illegal formation. Yep. There's been a couple of those tonight against the Hounds.
What happens is the back goes in motion, and he's just heading a little bit towards the line when the ball's snapped.
Okay.
Coach Pitts does not agree. He is upset. So we'll be 1st and 15. Back at the 37.
Yep. Hounds trail by 21, 35-14. Biggest deficit so far for them this season. Right on their average for the season on points, where they come in averaging 15. Have 14. Looking for a bunch more. Gracie rolls out. Open is Weeder as he catches the 40, the 30, the 20, as he zigzags all the way down inside the 10. And that started on the 37 as there's a flag. My lands. What an effort by Weeder. But Levi Garrett's actually putting his hand on his chest, saying it was me. Ineligible man downfield.
Wipes away a huge gain by the Hound Dog.
Who's coming? Who? Yeah, we hear you, pal. Was it 72? He was coming. May have been Van Note. I don't know. I saw Levi patting his chest, but Van Note was coming pretty far. I don't know. That one hurts, Brant.
That one
There's
hurts.
been some self-imposed penalties, and that one really hurt because that would have been inside the 10.
Yeah.
With under a minute left here in the third. Never know if we punch it in there, but now we got to start over. Another penalty. Gracie's looking to flush out of the pocket.
We had a man downfield again, Chad.
Yep. It's caught, but another.
I don't know. I mean, these passes are 10, 15 yards down the field. I don't know why our linemen are leaving and going downfield. They're in pass protection.
Yep. Yep, an eligible man downfield. Good call once again, partner. That one was a little easier to see. The Hounds going the wrong way. Another pretty spiral by Creasy, but we got to follow the rules.
Wipes away another 12-yard gain.
5-yard penalty. Bring up first down 25.
First down and
25.
Ball on their own 27-yard.
Diaz returns it out almost to the 40, and we've already moved almost 20 yards back.
Yep, the Weeder catch negated. And then that one as well. So first and 25 from the 27. 42 seconds left. Looking to pass is Creasy. He's flushed. And no flag on that one. He was looking for Diaz. 11. Let's see who. That was old Jackson Button on the coverage. Not much of a window there. Creasy was trying to find the receiver down the sideline, but trying to make something happen, Brant. But it did stop the clock. But second and 25. So you would think to try to get most of these penalty yards back to make it a third and manageable.
Yeah.
Don't have to get it all here. But
Third and 27, you want to try to get at least half of it, I think, make it manageable, maybe.
second and 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, get 10 or 15 of it back. Here he comes. He's just going to straight out run it, call his own number. There ain't nothing there. As Creasy was more of a quarterback draw around the right side. I don't think he had any intentions of throwing that at all. But, man, are you going to give him anything there? You feeling generous?
I think he
move the
went.
stick at all?
Yeah, he went backwards, too.
No, he 2-yard gain. It was second 25.
Oh, okay.
So they gave him 2. But he needed a bunch more now. That is going to be the end of the third quarter, though. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter will be brought to you by Matt Maple Century 21 Family Tree as the Hounds trail Lafayette County 35-14. Once again, you're listening to Hound Dog Football on the Talent Sports Network, KSWM, AM 940. All right, we are back with the fourth quarter, brought to you by Matt Maple Century 21 Family Tree. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Let Century 21 Family Tree help you with that transition. Give them a call today at 417-678-2121 at Century 21 Family Tree. Let our family help your family. Third and 28 from the 24. Creasy in shotgun. 2 receivers to each side, and he's looking for Allen. What a try as he dove at the 50. He would have been 1 or 2 yards shy, but he's talking to the D-back. He thought he was held, but he wasn't. Good diving, tried effort by the Hound Dog, Braden Allen there, and it's going to bring up 4th and Unfortunately, Jaden Carpenter's coming back on the field to punt, and it looks like who? Mariano Rodriguez, no relation to Cece, back there about the 30-yard line, waiting for the punt. Carpenter waits for the snap. And it does get it off. Spiral, short kick, but it is going to take a Hound Dog bounce, out of bounds. Looks like over by the 40-ish or so. Yep, right about the 40. Kind of took a weird spin off Jaden's foot there.
He's had a couple of those tonight. It just didn't hit his foot flush, I guess you would
properly the
say.
way he'd like.
Yeah. But it still went 40-some yards.
Yeah.
So we'll take it.
1st and 10 from the 40. Yeah, not much of a breeze tonight to aid the punting, kicking, or passing game. It's pretty humid out here tonight.
It is. It's got to rain sometime.
It will. It will. So, 1st and 10 from the 40, as now the Huskers going from left to right on your dial. And handoff is at the wall beat.
Runs over the referee.
Carpenter jumped on his back and held on. The Hounds say they got the ball. They do have the ball, but I think he was down. It looked like Jacek Rackley was ready to take it to the house the other way, but they said Waltby was down. I don't know how many they gave him. 5 or 6? 7? 7. Come 11.
2nd and 3.
That would have been big. Quick defensive turnover takeaway for a touchdown there, Brant. But instead, 7-yard gain on the play for the Huskers. And now we'll start keeping an eye on the clock as we're approaching 11 minutes here in the 4th. And handoff to the second guy around. Is that Rodriguez? He takes off and he's gone.
He is gone.
53-yard
touchdown run by Rodriguez. Who else?
Oh, man.
So I contribute that a lot to the Hound Dogs they're getting tired, man. This heat and this constant pounding with those big backs. They hit them like sledgehammers up the middle. Rodriguez hits it on the end around, and I don't even know if he was touched, Jazz. So 53 yards to Pater.
I don't think so.
41-14, just under 11 minutes left in the ball game. They come out for the extra point. They do the line shift again.
Yep, this is the most points the Hounds have given up by far against this Lafayette County team.
Kick is up, and we got another flag.
Well, the one thing about this white hat is there's no confusion on what the call was by the time he's done calling it.
It will be against the Hound Dogs again, though, because Lafayette is leaving the field.
Going to the sideline. Oh, Coach Pitts is not happy about something. It's in the end zone where the flag is. Oh, so
they're going to take it on the kickoff.
So PAT
they never is good. I'm assuming both teams left.
Yeah, but I didn't see the scoreboard still says 41.
We're waiting on an announcement here.
I might have to go next door to ask if the PAT was good. Personal foul on the Hounds. I'm going to ask about the PAT real quick. It was good. Okay.
So 42-14, just under 11 left.
Didn't see what the personal foul was, but
I don't either. I think it was they ran over the snapper.
Well, 42-14 Hounds trail here in the 4th quarter at home.
So far, the Hound Dogs have only carried the ball once in this half. That was a scramble by Creasy that got 2 yards.
That was the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That was the last play, yep. Other than that, the Hound Dogs have thrown the ball 7 times in a row. One of them was a long throw, touchdown pass to Braden Allen. Had a couple called back, a long pass to Cooper Weeder. But the Hounds moved backwards last drive. Penalties by a legal man downfield twice. So here's the kick, and he's just going to kick it. Is that going to go through the uprights? That almost went through the uprights.
It almost did.
Yeah,
That big fella's got a boot.
he does. Dogs will take over at 20-yard line.
This just in. Don't know how much time in the fourth quarter. Cassville 35, Lamar 26 as the Wildcat. And it looks like Lamar may have just scored a touchdown. I think they did. That's what we were just told.
So much for this just in, man. This just in, what I just told you was 30 seconds ago. All right, Hound come in, and they do come up under center, so looks like they're getting back to that run game maybe.
Hand off to Diaz as he gets across the 25.
Picks up about 5 yards there, his first carry of the second half.
All right, so 6 on the play. That game is down in Cassville tonight, too, for the Wildcats against Lamar. We'll keep an eye on that one because that's another district opponent for the Hound Dogs are the Cassville Wildcats.
Come out in the power eye this time. Diaz is the deep back.
Hunt is the front man. Going to block for Diaz. Has not much there. He does fall forward for a couple to bring up 3rd and short. Hounds definitely need to move the chains here. There's a big old 76 checking out. Jude Wallace, 6'3", 285 sophomore for the Cornhuskers, Brant.
That is a big kid.
They got some, don't they?
They do. They do. I'm amazed
Yeah.
at the size they have.
16 seniors on the squad for this Lafayette County team. 3rd and 2 from the 28 for the Hound Dogs. Under center is Creasy. Only back is Hunt. Now Diaz in motion. Pitch to Diaz as he tries to go wide, and he does get across the sticks as it was 3rd and 2 for the 28. It looks like he got 3 or 4 there, Brent, past the 30. They are on the far side, but I'm looking at the ref over here, and he is past the 30. So that is going to be another first down, brought to you by Pettit Law Office. Take care of all your local legal needs. Phone number, Pettit Law Office, 417-678-2187. It is the first down, but now we're under 9.5 minutes. Ooh. 1st and 10 from the 32. Under center is Creasy, lone back, Diaz. Now there's a man in motion. Here comes the pitch, and he didn't have much room as Diaz is just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's hammered by number 3.
And we got another flag on the play.
Trayvon Portil-Haren. But another penalty. We'll wait and see what that is. That guy's huge. He got some big boys.
And it will be holding against the Hound Dogs. So another costly penalty. That will take him back 10 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 20.
How many is that flags against the Hounds?
That is 11 tonight.
11, so almost about what last week was. But a couple of these tonight have taken some points off the board.
Yeah.
Also.
So 1st and 20 from the 22-yard line, 23-yard line now. So Hounds find themselves in a hole again.
Lamar just scored 35-32. Cassville leads over Lamar in the 4th. Motion, man. They give it to, who is that? Couldn't see Diaz?
Weeder.
No, Weeder. Weeder gets the handoff.
He picks up about 8 or 9.
1st and 20 from the 22. Yeah, give him 9 on the play, Brant, so he got most of those penalty yards back. Good job by Weeder.
Gain of 9 on the play. They'll bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Hound Dogs. The ball spotted on their 31-yard line.
All right, so Hounds need a quick first down here or a quick strike like they had earlier to start this second half. 2nd and 11 from the 31. Under center is Creasy. Man in motion, looks like Rackley. Now he's looking to pass. He rolls out to the right, fakes the first pass and does throw it. Looking for maybe Carpenter, I think. It wasn't complete. That'll stop the clock at 8:09.
Brings up about 3rd and 11 here for the Hound Dogs.
Coach Spitz ain't afraid to go for it on 4th. We saw it first half, 4th and 30, and it ended up working out better for him with the roughing the passer call.
Yeah.
But still, need to get to about the 42-yard line.
They come out in the power eye on 3rd and 11.
Pass, looking to pass his Creasy, and it's overthrown. As he was looking for Rackley, and number 22, Tarek, he's listed at 5'9", and I don't know if he would have been 6'7" if he could have caught that one. It was got a little out of control out of his hand there, and that's going to bring up another punting situation for Jaden Carpenter.
It kind of seems like the Hound Dogs, they come out and they have their mindset what they're going to do on that drive. They'll either come out 5 wide and stay with that the whole possession, or they'll come out in a power set and stay with that the whole possession.
Carpenter punts it to Mariano Rodriguez, and it's going to go out of bounds about the 31 or 2-yard line. They're going to say the 32. So it's probably a good idea to kick it out of bounds away from Rodriguez there, as he's hurt him a couple times.
He's a good athlete.
Between Waltby and Rodriguez, Waltby's got 4 TDs, and Rodriguez has the other 2, I believe.
Pretty good combo.
Yeah, 1-2 punch. Both of them are seniors.
Yeah,
is the good thing for us having to play them next year. And I'm not buying that you said you're going to be sick next year when we have to make
right. That's a 3-hour trip. That makes me sick.
Shout out to Gilligan, man.
Yeah,
3-hour tour. All right, 1st and 10 from the 31. Hounds defense back on the field. Under 8 minutes to go here, as they're trying to hold off the Huskers. And number 44 back in there, and good tackle. Was that double deuce, Rackley? Good job by Tarek Rackley, but 44, he got some opportunities a minute ago. Eamon, what's his first name? Eamon Todd, as he spelled Waltby earlier when Waltby either went out for a breather or got dinged up. But he's a senior also, listed at 6 foot 190. And like one of the coaches told us, man, these Huskers are running downhill, hitting those.
They are. They hit the hole quick. And they hit with bad intentions. Another
incompletion.
Not a great throw.
No. He was looking for that old Traven Portal Heron.
Yeah.
He's listed at 5'10", 135. One
you
of the
think
smaller.
with 7:44 and a 42-14 ball game, and a pretty fresh back there in Todd, that you're just pounding the ball. But Lafayette County comes out and they throw on 1st down, which incomplete, brings it 2nd and 10.
Helps the Hounds there, as they need a bunch here in a hurry. Under 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Once again, brought to you by Mount Maple 621 Family Tree. 2nd 10. This time they hand it off, and it's Rodriguez, and there's a hold or a block.
There's a something. Rodriguez
still
refuses.
He's still on his feet.
Down.
But it started on the 41, but I think it's coming back, as there's another flag on the field. And the Huskers.
He's getting ready to tell us. Holding
on the Huskers, he said.
Yes.
Very defiantly.
He is.
By the way.
Yeah.
So don't be flagged for holding the wrong coffee. Choose the guard exchange. And Hounds needed that one, as Rodriguez, we were trying to look where the hold was, and he was still spinning over here for trying to get some extra yardage after the 1st and 2nd contact from the Hound Dogs right in front of the Hound Dog sideline.
Yeah,
so
he does not go away. He does not go down easy.
No. 2nd and 17 from the 34. Shotgun formation is Brock Page. He's going to pass, and he throws a side armor and caught, and it's at the 40. So it's about a 6 to 7 yard gain, and he found that Portal Heron on the catch, but it was a minimal. They have to get across the 50 to about the 40, 9-ish or so. So another 3rd down. 21 checking in. Kendall Tucker checking in. And Tarek Rackley checking out. Number 11 in there as well. Noah Hood, brand over here, freshman.
Freshman getting some time.
Yep, fresh legs. Up, he's looking to pass, and he throws across the middle, complete. Number 15, and he does get enough for the first down. And that's old Braxton Ernst, and he's listed at 6'1", 210. He's also a senior, and that's the difference. Some of these, Kendall Tucker, on the tackle just came in.
Well, Chad, to be honest with you on that one, we are lucky that Page did not look downfield because he had a wide open receiver with no one around him.
Yeah. Well, they will probably run it here as they're in no hurry. Still 10 on the play clock, and they're.
Looks like Todd is back there. Is that Todd?
Yep, he's still in there. Number 4 on the carry. He gets by a couple dogs and then halted at the 42.
And you'll never believe it, we got another flag on the play.
Oh, that was old Dakota Houston on the carry. Okay, another dog checking in. I'm trying to give these guys credit. Shane Smith checking in, and then here's another one. Luke Miller checking in. Holding on the Huskers.
So by no means have the Huskers played a clean game. That's 10 penalties on them today.
Nope.
So that will bring up first in about 16, 17.
Well, H2O, baby.
It's water break, 5:58.
It is 5:58 left here in the contest. It's going to be first and 17 from the 45 when we come back. We'll take a 30-second break as Lafayette County 42, Aurora Hound Dogs 14. 5:58 left in the contest. Once again, you're listening to Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. All right, 5:58 left as Lafayette County breaks the huddle on their sideline after the hold. It's going to be first and 17 with from the 45. So they got to get all the way past the 40 to about the 38. They haven't even crossed midfield this time yet. And the quarterback's still in there. He's looking to pass, though, Brant. Kind of surprises me. And caught, nope, incomplete, as he was looking for number 11. And that's old Jackson Button on the incompletion. Kind of surprises me. I don't think they're trying to run the score up, but I don't really understand the urgency of passing when you're up 42-14.
Right, you're up 21 with under 6 to play. I think the clock becomes more important than adding points. But, more first downs you get, the more clock you can eat off.
Yeah, what do we say? We'll have my other thing here, but the last couple of years they've won like 11, 12. What do I know? I mean, their coach has it going on. They'll make a deep run in the playoffs every year. Hand off to number 4, and he holds on to it as he's tackled as it was second and 17, and he didn't get much. And that was old Dakota Houston again trying to sneak in there. But, yeah. In 21-22, they were 12-2. 22-23, they were 11-1. Last year, they were 12-1. Lost to the eventual state champ, Lamar Tigers. So, I mean, when you play into November every year, you're doing something right.
Yeah, they have a program. They know what they're doing. They know how to win. Winning is a culture they've established here, and you can tell.
Yep. All right, he's looking to pass. He's rolling out to the right, and he throws it. Caught by number 11, and he's going to get enough for the first down, I believe.
Yeah. 15 yards to number 11.
That's old Jackson Button. He found another senior. This time old Jackson listed at 6'1", 190. He moved the chains on a 3rd and 15. They get enough for another first down, and now who's going to call timeout? Let's wait and see. I don't know. Timeout Huskers. All right. I do like the old fellow letting everybody, letting the press box and the home side know. Now, the Lafayette County fans can't hear him, but he's making the right call as well. Just try to communicate and let everybody know what's going on. And in my opinion, he's probably been doing it a little while. It don't look like this is his first Friday Night Live.
No, he's had great control over the game.
And I do like that.
Yeah.
And hey, we know there's been a shortage of refs in the area, and some crews maybe don't look like they've had as much experience as others.
Yeah.
And like you said, this guy's been running a good tight ship. And
6 minute water break means 6 minute water break tonight.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad they're – and we'll wait and see what next week brings. Oh, another quarterback in.
Yeah.
And they hand it off. And that guy's nothing like the other one. He is Levi Croson. He's 5'10", 145. He just took Brock Page's place, who's 6'3", 205. So
I think they took that time out to get all their seniors and starters off the field, and now they put in their second string.
He's kind of calling off the dogs a little bit, isn't he? No pun intended there. 78, I see he just checked in.
He's a big boy.
5'6", 285 sophomore, Kaiden Fender-Bender. All right, 2nd and 6 from the 34. They do hand it off. This time they go to number 1 around the left side.
Sounds like there's a fumble on the ball. Hound Dogs recover the fumble.
Xavier Myers just got his first carry of the ball game, and he fumbled. Who got it, Brent?
I did not see who recovered the fumble.
I didn't see it either.
But Aurora will take over with 3:50 left in this ball game.
You guys know who recovered the fumble? I didn't either. Okay. We did not see who recovered it, but good job by the Hound defense there.
And it looks like the Hound Dogs are doing the same thing the Huskers did.
No Hood.
No Hood recovered.
No Hood's coming in as QB.
Oh, okay.
Freshman.
Yep. They're putting in a freshman quarterback. Some of the younger players, they come out in the power eye.
Getting Creasy out of there.
Yeah, no need to take any unnecessary hits this late in the game.
What's Noah listed at over there, Brent?
What number is he, 11?
11.
Noah Hood, freshman, 5'6", 130 pounds.
Okay. Here comes some more Hounds. 35, 38. Shane Smith in.
And Tristan Lopez.
Lopez back in, okay. Got a yard on the play. So I'd say they will not air it out no more and just kind of trying to get some of these guys getting some experience and some snaps in that Friday Night Live experience. Not many freshmen back in our day got to see that. Hand off. Not for sure. We'll wait. 15?
No. 35.
35. Shane Smith.
Shane Smith with his first carry tonight.
Shane Smith, he's a junior listed at 5'10", 155.
He picked up a couple there.
Okay. There's old Sean Sawyers, 6'3", 140 sophomore checking in. Whoa. Some mad driver driving by loud. One of those fellas. Punky Brewsters of the neighborhood. Hand off. That's going to be enough for a first down. Is that Smith again, Brent?
Yeah.
Yep.
Smith with a good game.
Good looking carry there.
And that does give the Hound Dogs their second first down of the half.
Another first down brought to you by Pettit Law Office. Okay, number 28. Let's find him. Kierce Horner, freshman, just checked in.
So a lot of freshmen getting their opportunity here tonight.
They'll remember this.
Yeah, they will.
You know it, partner. Under 2 minutes. 1st and 10 from the 39. And Hood hands it off. Run back stood up. We'll have to wait and see. Let the Husker get off his back. I think it may have. No, that was
I think that was Horner.
Horner. Here's Horner, 5'6", 145, getting his opportunity. Now all the starting linemen are coming out, Brant.
Yeah.
As well. So let's see. Seth Sawyers just checked in. So are they twins or brothers or cousins? Sean Sawyers, number 12, and Seth Sawyers. We'll have to find out off air. Spelt the same last name, same way.
Ball on the ground.
Hood picks it up, and he takes off.
He
He may
may
be
be
gone. He may be gone. Noah Hood from the 42 picks it up off Kelly Field all the way for a Hound Dog touchdown. That's a, what, 58-yarder, Brett?
Yeah, 58-yard
All right, never say die, no quit.
touchdown.
58 yards by Hood.
Started off as a busted play. He never did quite get the snap from the center. Picked it up, hit this near edge over here, and he was gone. Freshman has a lot of speed. Noah Hood, number 11, freshman, 5'6", 130 pound.
Yeah.
And he got down the field quick. Creasy late to come out to hold the extra point. Bigfoot Edward Castillo back there to kick it.
All right.
Here's the snap. Hold is good. Kick is up.
He's going to try putting the highway, too.
Yeah,
And
field goal. Extra point is good.
These kids love. See, now there's a competition jumping over the fence to go get that ball in the road.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
So 55 ticks of the clock left, 42-21, Lafayette County. But the young dog showing some fight here.
Yes. You know, a lot of pride. Good by Hood. And once again, his first varsity. Been a lot of firsts for some of these fellas tonight, but that was his first varsity touchdown. We obviously know that. Him being a freshman. Easy to do the math because we've seen every snap this season as well.
Yes.
Well, the last couple of years as well. But if anybody's counting at home. So, do we just let Eddie air it out, do his thing?
Jeez. A dinosaur just flew in here.
Grasshopper.
Where'd it go?
It's gone.
All right.
It's gone.
You're going to have to finish this one on your own, partner. I'm out.
Old Jiminy or something just come through here and landed on the wall. Okay. We're back. It is going to be Edward, though, I believe, Brent.
Yeah.
Looks like he's teeing it up. Do they try it onside? They're kind of lining up for it, possibly. Huh?
I think he does
Maybe
this
for practice.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for think about it, simulated. Nope. It's going to hit that green area, and they are going to recover it. Our 35, 40.
Rodriguez.
Oh, geez.
And let's end this with a flag.
That ref has a pretty good arm from the sideline, dude. I thought he was going to.
I thought it'd be tired by now tonight because I think it's the same one that's called everything.
Well, he's going to have to ICL arm out. I see some more hounds in there, Brent. 52, Riley Dill, another freshman. He's listed at 6', 240. He's getting his chance. Let's try to get them all, as many as I can.
That was an illegal block on the Huskers.
Yeah, I can see it from here.
You can't do that.
No
you
way.
can't do that.
Especially.
Honestly, I wasn't
21.
watching. I was still looking for that giant grasshopper that came in here.
I was actually checking out the flag because I thought it was going to hit one of the Huskers because, I mean, it was like he took off with torpedo. All right, another one in, Brant. Omar Freeze, freshman, 5'6", 120. He's out here on
So a lot of freshmen
Freeze
out there.
Island.
Looks like they are just going into victory formation here and going to kneel it down, and they do. Clock starts. About 40 ticks left.
Luke Miller in there. I'm just trying to pay due. 35. Already said Shane Smith. Treston Lopez in there. Seth Sawyers. A lot of underclassmen. One more snap and it will be official. And Lafayette County Huskers make the trek down here to Lawrence County. And we knew they'd be a handful, and they sure were. As they get the win. Lane Harris, another sophomore, got a couple snaps in, Brant, for the Hounds. But this game is over. The Lafayette County Huskers, 42. Your Aurora Hound Dogs, 21. I tell you what, we'll play some more commercials from some sponsors. We'll have some stats, and then we got to find some of these late scores. And don't go anywhere. The postgame show will be brought to you by Doty Trash Service, and the postgame coaches interview. Yes, Coach Pitts will be up here, and that is brought to you by Conran Welding. If you're just joining us, Lafayette County 42, Aurora Hound Dogs 21. We'll be right back with the postgame show after this. And we are back. You are listening to the Postgame Show brought to you by Doty Trash Service. Don't start a project without contacting them first. They make the cleanup easy. Give them a call at 417-678-1350. And we will be joined shortly with Coach Brandon Pitts. And the Postgame Coaches interview is brought to you by Conran Welding, where they specialize in fencing, equipment repair, railings, corrals, and much more. Schedule your next project or repair. Give Conran Welding a call at 417-229-6353. Brent's got some stats, but first we'll go over the scoring summary. With 7:03 left in the first quarter, Carter Waltby had an 18-yard catch, touchdown, make it 6-0. The PAT was good to make it 7-0. Then that fella, Waltby again, 3:28 left in the first quarter, had a 10-yard run this time to make it 13-0. The PAT was good to make it 14-0. And then Mariano Rodriguez had a 19-yard run with 8:47 left in the second quarter to make it 20-0. The PAT was good to make it 21-0. But the Hound Dogs come back with a 50-yard pass from Sean Creasy to Jaden Carpenter. 50-yard score to make it 21-6. The Castillo PAT was good to make it 21-7. But then here come Waltby again. This time from 2 yards out to make it 27-7. Gast had the PAT to make it 28-7. And then Braden Allen had a heck of a catch, 77-yard catch for the touchdown to make it 28-13. The Eduardo Castillo PAT was good to make it 28-14. But then Waltby, he wasn't done. He had a 1-yard run with 1:53 left in the third to make it 34-14. And the PAT was good to make it 35-14. And then Mariano Rodriguez had a 53-yard run just inside the fourth quarter with 10:53 left in the ballgame to make it 41-14. And Gast had the PAT. He was 6 for 6 on the night to make it 42-14. But then with 55 seconds left in the ballgame, the backup quarterback, freshman Noah Hood, had a 58-yard run to make it 42-14. The Castillo PAT was good to make it 42-21, and that's where we stand right now. 42-21. Hounds fall to 1-3 on the season. A good effort, especially going to the end, Brant. But you also have some stats for us.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the stats, Aurora had 359 total yards of offense tonight, which isn't bad at all. Passing yards, they had 205. Now, a lot of that just came on some big plays. Carpenter caught a 50. Allen caught a 76. If Weeders would have stood, it was a 40-something.
Oh, sure.
So, pretty efficient night, 205 yards. The rushing yards, we had 154. Diaz had 74 of it, which is a good night for him. And then Hood, of course, on that last scamper, 58 yards for the freshman. That's a night he'll never forget.
Yes.
But just outdone by Lafayette County tonight. They had 459 total yards, and 328 of that has come on the ground. Hounds have got to find a way, and this is a tall task because Seneca comes to town next week, but we got to shore up that rushing attack of our opponents. That rushing defense needs to get a little stouter at the point of attack, I think.
Yeah, Seneca, they're the real deal. Holyfield, they did win 64-14 tonight over the Monette Cubs, and they probably called the Indians off because Turbo Clock was running most of that second half.
Yeah.
But, Seneca gets the 50-point win over the Cubs, and the Cubs continue their losing streak. I think it's, 15 in a row now for them. But we will be joined by Coach Brandon Pitts shortly here, as there is still some Hound Dog folk out on the field and on the track supporting these players and the band as well, the cheerleaders, and a lot of student athletes out here on the good Friday Night Lights here in Aurora. But like Brent said, we will be home next Friday night as well as what is Seneca ranked now? Number 2 or something? Number 2 in Class 3, I believe. And they will be coming to town. It'll be a tall task as they were runner-up in Class 3 last year in the state championship game. And like I said, put 64 on the board. They graduated a running back and a quarterback, but it's like they just reload.
Yeah, next man up.
All right, so we're going to take a break as Coach Pitts looks like is on his way, and we will still get some area scores as well. Well, no, let's get this real quick before we go any further. We have a couple things to give out. The hard hit sponsor brand is brought to you by Hudson Collision. They offer expert collision repair services. They repair all types of damage from minor dents and scratches to major collisions. Go by and see them or book your free estimate at 226 West Church Street in Aurora, Missouri, or give them a call at 417-678-0019. And Brad, there's hint, and once again, sometimes it's hard.
It is.
Which,
it is.
hey, we like having that problem. Like, oh, man, remember that one or that one? Which one? And there was a couple. But, off air, you said the one Cooper Weeder hit was definitely a co-candidate. And then towards the end, L.J. Beck, I think it was Rodriguez that he lit up. So we'll give both of them the hard hit. They are the hard hit of the game, brought to you by, once again, Hudson Collision. And go by and see them or book your free estimate at 226 West Church Street in Aurora, Missouri, or give them a call at 417-678-0019. Okay, player of the game. You talked about some of these stats as Diaz had some yards on the ground. Creasy passed for over 200 yards. Looking at the touchdowns, like you said, we brought some big chunks with some big plays. All three of our touchdowns. Carpenter had a 50-yard catch. Hood had that 58-yard run. But Creasy threw for over 200. But we kind of collectively Braden out.
Yeah.
The 77-yard catch.
77-yard catch. He had an interception tonight, and what he brings with those hands. He's made some catches. Not all of them counted this year, but he's made some athletic catches and
some tackles.
And some tackles. Tonight, I give it to the ball hawk, Braden Allen.
Yeah, he's got some more opportunity this year than he had in the last couple of years. But hey, we love having the problem also to which player do we give it to? But we will ball hawk. Braden Allen. All right, I tell you what, Coach Pitts is on his way up. What's up, brother? And we will be joined by him here in a couple minutes. He is on his way up. Don't go anywhere. The post-game coaches interview is brought to you by Conrad Welding. Once again, you have been and are listening to the post-game show, but the Hound Dogs fall at home to a good Lafayette County Husker team, 42-21. We will be joined by Coach Brandon Pitts very shortly. Once again, you're listening to Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. Pitts post-game coaches interview brought to you by Conran Welding. Schedule your next project or repair with Conran Welding at 417-229-6353. You also have been listening to the post-game show brought to you by Doty Trash Service. They make the cleanup easy. Give them a call. Contact them first before you start your next project at 417-678-1350. And Coach Pitts, always appreciate you coming up wherever we're at, home or away, and visiting with us. We knew on paper with what Lafayette County brings to the table that they would be a very tough task. Looking at me and Brent talking in the pregame show before the game. In 21-22, they went 12-2. 22-23, they were 11-1. 23-24, they were 12-1. Lost to the eventual state champs last year, Lamar. But have some postseason experience. 16 seniors. They made the 3-hour trip. We knew they were going to be tough, but, man, looking at the roster, they got some hombres, man, height and weight. But they came to play, but we knew that they weren't going to be no slouch. We'll see them next year, but it's just talk about the game tonight.
You know, I think it's a tale of Coach Cook does a great job. You just mentioned their record the last couple of years. They lost their first regular season game since 2021 last week. Against
a very good Warsaw team.
Against a good Warsaw team that also has size. And that's just one thing we really don't have at the skill position or at the linebacker position. We're small. I think all of their skills, I think even their lightest receiver is 180, and our heaviest linebacker on the field tonight, once we moved Lucas Hadlow back, was 200, but before that was about 175. So, I thought our kids played really hard. We're not clean. The whole time I'm thinking, like, I've not done a good enough job in the weight room. I haven't done a good enough job getting buy-in in the weight room. We try to get them to work hard, and I just got to do a better job and develop these guys to be able to play this type of team and program. But even then, we go down, we score right before the first half, and they call us with legal formation, so that's a penalty.
They talked to you about it. Did they?
They said we had a lineman in the backfield on film. We don't see it.
Okay.
So there's a clear gap, but we don't see it. So
right. Okay.
But they called it. But let's say that doesn't exist. Now it's 28-14. We go out. We score on the very first drive. Now it's 28-21. They score on us. It's 35-21. We get the ball all the way down to the 5, and we have another penalty. They said illegal man downfield. The guy they named was about a yard downfield. So, anyway, we don't get that penalty. We score, now it's 35-28.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we've got life, and we actually got a stop in the second half on defense. We had one turnover, I think, or 2 turnovers. It's just one of those things where penalties have hurt us all year. You go back to week 1, and we have a penalty when we get inside the 5 against Mount Vernon, and maybe that's the difference in that game. And so all of a sudden, we're 1-3 looking, or what is this, week 4? 1-3.
Yeah, 1-3.
Looking at 2-2 or even a 3-1 type situation. But we didn't, and our kids, we got to learn. We got to learn faster. I've got to do a better job coaching these guys, getting more. I've just got to do a better job. I have to do a better job.
Well, they're familiar with the Big 8. Like I said, lost 41-7 to Lamar in the quarters last year. I think if this team, with 16 seniors too, you can't talk that enough because that's a big deal. Having the experience and the W's in the playoffs. Once again, a lot of seniors have played some playoff football. The Waltby guy, he had 4 TDs tonight. The Rodriguez, he had a couple. Neither one of them guys will be in the mix next year when we make that 3-hour trip next year. But we will fulfill our obligation next year. But Seneca coming to town next week. We talked about it, Coach. Out of your first 5 games, you have 4 of your first 5 games against state-ranked opponents, whether it's Class 2, Class 3, or Nevada, Class 4.
Yeah. That's just the Big 8.
You're right.
And obviously Lafayette County is not the Big 8, but I think they'd fit right in. The way they run the football, and they're big and they're physical. And, that's Big 8 football, and it is what it is. I mean, we can't back down, regardless of who's out and who's not playing or who is playing or whatever. The season goes on, and so we've got to go back to the drawing board. We've got to find a way to be more competitive and try to sneak out a win, against Seneca. Obviously, Cassville got Lamar tonight, so at the end of the day, the game is played between the lines, and just because what you see on paper doesn't mean anything, and so we've got to get buy-in from our kids all week to play with some pride, and I think we did that. I think we did that in the second half.
Well, looking at the sideline, we had 3 seniors, defensive guys, on the sideline. Thomas Lara, but then Seitz and Cutbirth. I seen him on his crutch, trying to still be as involved as he could. I know that was kind of tearing him up, not being able to play out there. But you had some guys step up, have to step into some roles. But also towards the end of the game, we saw the freshmen make the 58-yard run. But we tried to call a lot of those guys' names, but you was able to get a lot of freshmen and sophomores in there tonight for that Friday night experience.
Yeah, and you always want to be able to do that in a good way, right? When you're up and you're winning and it's more fun. But, when it's 42-14 and there's about 7 minutes left, at some point you got to start to think about the future. And I hate conceding, and but we do have to get those guys in and get some of our big hitters off. The play that Noah scored on, that's just Noah being an athlete.
Yeah.
Right now he's a number two corner for us. Like, he could come in and play some legit varsity minutes. So that's a guy that is super athletic, and it was actually supposed to be a toss, but he fumbled the snap and said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take it.
I'm going to the house.
Yeah, he's a track kid, and he showed off a little bit of that track speed. Obviously, that was against their young guys too, but
right.
I mean, it's young versus young, and
sure.
The big thing that I take away is I feel like we've unlocked something on offense. Sean is pretty special throwing the football. We've got some guys that are buying into being able to sell out and catch the ball and run their routes the way they need to. And if we can continue to do that, we really ran the ball okay in the first half. But when you get behind 21-0, all of a sudden you do have to throw it because you only have so much time to play.
Right.
So it's just penalties after penalties on ourselves. It looks like we've got 11. That's back-to-back weeks with double-digit penalties, and I think that's on me, so I've got to do better.
Well, Sean, like I said, doesn't hone in on one guy tonight. Found Carpenter, found Allen, Weeder on a catch that got called back as well. But I think, yes, the future is bright for him, and sometimes he doesn't even know his own arm, and Rackley, what a heck of a catch by him. I thought he was inside the 5. All my opinions on my own for momentum. But, spraying it around. But, yes, got to get healthy. Hopefully you can get some of these guys back. Hopefully nobody else got dinged up. And now we're already 4 games into the regular season. Very good Seneca, number 2 in Class 3, I believe, coming to town next week. And then our next road game will be Week 6 against a 0-4 McDonald County team, which is probably one of the better, or I'm not going to say best, but one of the better 0-4 teams in the area.
Yeah, there's it's Big 8 football, and so if we can continue to grow, if we can just clean things up, just clean it up.
Right.
We are a very competitive team, and even with the young guys we've got out there, Cooper Weir played his tail off tonight. Wasn't great all the time on defense. Wasn't great all the time, but he played hard.
Right.
And those are things you can't coach playing hard. We can coach them to do the right thing. LJ Beck got some reps tonight. Brennan Diaz again is a force on both offense and defense. Not his best night on defense, but
Barry gets to take plays off.
We just don't.
He's on the field.
I mean, we got to be Iron Men,
right.
And that's one thing we talked about at half is, hey, we're tapping our heads to come off. Well, I don't see them doing it, and all their studs are playing all the time too. So I thought we did a better job of that in the second half, and again, it's just going back and, hey, what works for us? What can we do well? How can we defend better? And just trying to improve, every single week until that Week 10 when the next season starts.
Right. Well, always appreciate you coming up here, man. I know you'll be watching some film, and some of these guys, they'll learn to be self-disciplined. It was more, some of them were self-inflicted, but others, I don't know. It is what it is. But I was impressed with White Hat. There's no questioning on when he did make call a penalty.
Yeah.
He let everybody know on this side of the stands as well. All right, Coach.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you get out of here. Go talk to your team, and we'll be back here right here next week, same time.
Thank you.
Once again, Coach Brandon Pitts and me and Brant will be back to wrap it up, give some area scores, and wrap it up. Once again, you've been listening to Hound Dog Football right here on KSWM AM 940. Hounds fall to Lafayette County Huskers 42-21. We'll be back to wrap things up after this. We are back as Coach Pitts, like we've talked about, he didn't have to come up, Brant, but I could tell he was kind of upset, not with the lack of effort, but just he's a competitive guy. He don't like losing, and even though Lafayette County, we knew they were going to be a good team, but that was a tough loss tonight, and hopefully got out of here with not many more dogs getting banged up. Even though, man, like I said, some of those Husker guys, they're big.
They're big kids. Big kids.
Big. Well, we never did go over the scores, did we?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, there was a big upset in the Big 8, and like Coach Pitts said, when he took the job, he knew what conference he was coming to. But Cassville 35. Hey, we'll do it. Hats off to one of our other talent teams, Sammy Clapper, Jeremy Marple, and Todd Speakman down there. They shock the Big 8, 35-34 over Lamar. That's a final.
Nice.
All right, Maryville had no problem with Central. They didn't get the shutout, but they did win 60-6. Seneca 64, Monette 14. Monette, boy, they've been giving up a lot of points this year. Nixa 34, Carthage 14. That was a final. Liberty 34, Ava 12. That was a final. Warsaw 49-7 over Sherwood, final. Mount Vernon 48, East Newton 6. That was at East Newton. We thought East Newton might put up a bigger fight for that, but Mount Vernon, number 7 in Class 3, they're pretty salty as well.
Yeah, they're probably getting things rolling too. So
Nevada 15, Matt County 10, Matt County 0-4. We got them in 2 weeks. We go there down to Anderson. Branson 46, West Plains 21, Stratford 42, Buffalo 20, Republic 49, Kickapoo 17, Marshfield 28, Hillcrest 17, Parkview 28, Bolivar 27. That's the final. Joplin 45, 21 over Glendale. Ozark 20, Webb City 14. I think this is 3 losses for Webb City.
Yeah.
I think they're 1-3. Oh no, I wouldn't want to be at the diner or the barbershop in the morning there. The sky is falling. We're 1-3. Anyway, 11-46, Willard 12. That's the final. Carl Junction 13 win over Logan Rogersville. Neosho 42. I think they're still undefeated. 20 over Waynesville, 42-20. Ash Grove 22, Pierce City 20. I know Pierce City. We never did see that final. Clever knocks off Forsyth. That helps the Hound Dogs.
Wow.
Forsyth is one of the Class 3 district opponents for the Hound Dogs. Clever goes to 3-1 on the year. That's their best start in their short period. Congratulations to them.
Hats off to Clever.
27-26 win over Forsyth. Houston 56, Kabul 0. Mountain Grove 37-0 over Willow Springs. Reed Spring, the Wolves 28. Springfield Catholic 0. Stockton handed it to Scroxy 49-21. Thayer thumped Salem literally 68-0, and that's most of the ones. There's some other ones non-reported, but hey, a lot of fun always, partner. We had a good time tonight. We knew we'd have to pack a punch to knock off the Lafayette Husker team, but like Coach said, they could easily fit very well in this Big 8, which is, kind of staggered between Class 2, Class 3, Class 4. But we'll keep an eye on them in the playoffs just to see kind of where they end up.
I would say them and Warsaw are on a collision course again.
And Lamar's there.
Yeah.
I think Fair Grove is Class 2 as well.
Yeah.
There's some good teams there in the Class 2. But, hey, we'll have to go there next year. We haven't seen the schedule on which week. Hopefully it won't be in the cold. In the cold. It'll be interesting. Dinah, appreciate you tonight. I know it was a hot one out there as well. And before we sign off, I don't know if they're listening, but I've had some family with some different issues. My daughter had her wisdom teeth taken out today. I've also had an uncle, Uncle Roy Campbell, Aurora alumni, has been in the hospital for a little over a week. Hopefully he's getting out tomorrow or so. And then my sister, Ashley, in Oklahoma, had a couple different surgeries today. So I've had some family members on the injured list, hoping to get better as well. So if any of them are listening, prayers are your way, and love y'all. But tune in to next week. We'll be right here in the press box, Clark Center press box, for more Hound Dog football. And man, it's hard to believe next week is week 5.
I know, halfway through.
We've been very fortunate. You said it last week. I'll jump on it again. We have been blessed with some good games.
Yes.
No shutouts, no turbo clock so far. I don't know about next week. Seneca coming to town. They may have something to say about that. But the Hound Dogs, you saw it. No quit in them. Even with a minute to go, they still find a way to the end zone. And some of these younger guys, like he said, Coach Pitts said, some of the time it goes through your head. You got to start thinking about the next thing and the next level. And some of these guys got to go on Kelly Field on Friday Night Lights in front of their parents, from their school, in front of their community, and that's always pretty.
And Chad, a lot of people
neat.
see that ending score, and it's like, oh, that was a blowout. But we were on the 5-yard line before half, and Cooper Weeder made it all the way to the 10, and it got called back.
Yes.
Those two are touchdowns. It's a 28-35 game, and who
Yes.
knows what happens when it starts to get that close.
That's right. So. Unfortunately, we had no answer for Waltby and that other fella, Rodriguez.
Yes.
Between them, one had 4, the other had 2, but 6 touchdowns between the two. And then, the Gast guy was 6 for 6 on the night, and he's making a living, kicking it out on the highway out there through with the PATs.
I'm going to go look for some of those balls.
All right. Well, we are out of time. I tell you what, join me in the morning from 8 to 9 o'clock right here on KSWM for the Saturday morning shoot-around. I'll fill you in on some of these unreported late scores. Also, MLB's wrapping up. another week in top 25. There's some good matchups. I know there's a lot of folk been talking about the Tennessee OU game tomorrow. There's some other top 25 matchups. And then, week 3 of the NFL season is here as well, and we'll get into all that in the morning right here on KSWM AM 940 from 8 to 9 o'clock, the Saturday morning shoot-around. Appreciate everybody back at the station, especially you, Janet, as you're the producer back there running the production truck, watching 3 games at once, making sure everybody's on, and everybody that had a hand in this broadcast, the sales team, traffic, everybody back at Telemedia. Appreciate you as well. Dinah, always appreciate what you do. Brant, thanks for bringing it once again, man. We always have fun. We'll be back right here on this same channel next week on Friday night. So, for my partner, Brant Preacher Man Frigel, Lady Diana Estes, this is Chad Outlaw Jr. Estes. We'll see you all on down the trail.